All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It has kind of been a wild ride, even though the image looks very choppy. We started off with the gap up, everyone feeling good. Bad ADP data, which kind of worried us about what we're going to be getting on the non-farms. And then you rocketed up, bad data again with ISM services. It was inflationary. Bonds ran all the way. We heard Lutnick. We heard from UAE and chip deals about what we're and hearing a little bit about that. Mexico, Canada made comments. Lutnick made some. Trump just said he spoke with Putin. Putin is going to attack Ukraine because of the weekend. And then now we're back up to VWAP. So, yeah, bro, there's like a lot of things going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, OpenAI, 3 million paying users. Wow. But other than that, we're at VWAP, and now we are going to get ready for Philo. So I got a good one for you. We made a couple of plays. I hope you are taking account and being wise. Otherwise, don't stress yourself out, bro. Another long term, man. That's it. So get it where you fit in, but we are moving on up. So we'll see where it leads us, and get ready for your impending rate freak out and trade deals too. Don't act naive. You know the game, baby. And yeah, get ready. I'm going to send out an alert. Let me get a carbo. And get ready for Philo time. And read the rules so I don't have to ban you during Philo, please. Thank you. I love you. God bless you. Amen.
Call lasted over an hour. Trump and Putin. What else do we know?
Yeah, hey, Joe. Well, Kaylee read one of the key lines from President Trump's Truth Social post, which is that he said it was a good conversation, but not one that's going to ultimately lead to immediate peace. Now, of course, this was it was not known that they were going to have this call, but does come after the two leaders did speak by phone last month, and it contributed to what was really mounting frustration from this White House when it comes to really stalled progress towards reaching a ceasefire. Here, we're going to be watching how this really escalates as President Trump does confirm that Vladimir Putin has those plans to retaliate after we really saw that surprise drone attack by Ukraine that went so deep into Russian territory. It hit areas as far as Siberia. Now, we should say that earlier today, Vladimir Putin did come out and he dismissed the idea of meeting face-to-face with his Ukrainian counterpart, something that Ukraine says ultimately needs to happen if there is going to be progress when it comes to these talks. It also comes against a broader backdrop of a Bloomberg News scoop earlier this morning that the U.S. does not have plans to provide air defenses to back a reassurance force that would comprise of the United Kingdom and France that has been trying to convince the United States to give some firmer security guarantees moving forward here that would back any potential deal. So we're going to be watching closely how this ultimately ends up developing, because as you well know, the U.S. has gone to Russia before with a potential plan that could even see freezing the battle lines, the battlefield lines where they were, but that hasn't been enough to move the needle in really a significant way as of yet.
Well, and Tyler, as we consider the implications for what this means in terms of Russia's behavior in negotiations over the war in Ukraine, it seems President Trump is also suggesting that Russia will have a role to play in separate negotiations with Iran.
Right, exactly. And that's going to be a really interesting one to follow here, too. As we know, this really is a priority for this White House to ultimately try to make some kind of progress here. I believe that the 5th round of talks just concluded, and we're seeing Oman really be a mediator in these talks. But details haven't really emerged, including how a potential deal would differ from the JCPOA, which the U.S. pulled out of under the first Trump administration.
Tyler, we thought we'd be talking first with you about reconciliation. This is an important day on the track to make the Trump tax cuts either permanent or extended. You've got Republican members of the Senate Finance Committee headed to the White House to meet with President Trump. Among them, Senator Ron Johnson, who says he's a flat no unless these deficit numbers change. This, of course, follows the missive, several of them overnight again, from Elon Musk, and now news from the CBO. How important is this meeting today, Tyler?
Yeah, the stakes are incredibly high, Joe, as the White House really does try to ramp up the pressure on these Republicans, with President Trump picking up the phone and calling them directly. Now, you alluded to this before. Perhaps the most vocal group that's emerging is this group that are pitching themselves as fiscal hawks, and that includes Ron Johnson. And I actually had the chance to catch up with the senator from Wisconsin earlier today. He's pushing for those deeper spending cuts. He says he's in close touch with the White House, and he realizes that it might take some time to get the sort of spending cuts that he's really looking for.
If I'm wrong, challenge me. I want to get in that dialogue. And quite honestly, that is really my discussion with President Trump. And so he had Kevin Hassett call me up right away. I'll be meeting with the Secretary. So he wants to engage. Again, he wants to reduce spending. It's just hard to do. I'm not denying that fact. It was a slender majority in the House, and Democrats having no interest whatsoever at reducing spending. That's our problem.
Now, of course, the other side of this, Joe and Kaylee, is that the White House is dealing with conflicting demands. So you have some senators here that are calling for deeper spending cuts, raising some concerns about how some of the tax sweeteners, whether or not they would really contribute or incentivize growth over the long term. But then you have a group of Republicans that are concerned about what spending cuts ultimately will mean for Medicaid. Now, we should say that there's pretty broad agreement about those core pillars of this plan, including...
Bro, the greed. Greed is rampant, man. I know. Money, 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 money. So they all remind me of it. Everybody in Washington, bro, they remind me of the money guy from Vegas Vacation. So we are going to get into Philo here, but might as well start with this. Please, let me see. This is everybody in Congress, all of the people, Republican and Democrat.
I won! Yeah, I won!
This is them.
I won!
They're like,
all the years I've waited for this. Years! I've been coming up here, never won once, and now I won!
And then they spend all your money.
I have the money.
They got bullied their whole life.
I got it.
They never worked in the business.
I got the money.
Right as we have 80% inflation, they leave. See?
Sir?
Look at that.
Are you all right?
I'm like, sir? This is Chad. They're like, Josh. They're like, Josh, buy calls. That's the Chad running to buy calls.
Sir?
That's me checking on the fucking data. I'm like, yo, you guys see this fucking spending now?
I won.
Oh.
I won the money.
And then they pop it. That's a true social right there.
The money. Did you hear me? I said I won this.
That's the Chad.
It's here, right here.
I'm surprised that Chad wasn't like Ivy, G, Ivy. That's Ivy and G right there. That's still Congress. I'm still confused. I'm just holding my law term. I'm like, no fucking way this is happening. Chad came back. They already bought calls. That's Chad looking intently at their portfolio. That's okay, hold on term. I'm like, no fucking way. You guys are really doing this shit. You guys are all crackheads. Yeah. No, U.S. exceptionalism. Okay, I was just having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, it is now time for your Philo. So, you got the news wire up. I hope that you could follow along with anything, but it's very simple. You paid to be here. If you don't want to talk about life, God, Jesus, just leave now. I would hate to ban you, but it's simple, man. I think you could get a lot out of this moment, and if you're willing to see, man, I think there's way more to life than just this. And you'll notice, man, I hope you all get encouraged in many ways and have the tools to succeed, man. And it's just like the more you know, the more you control yourself. I think it's a good thing. So some of you like that, some of you don't. I don't care. I don't care if you do it or not. It's up to you. I do care about distractions. I don't want to be distracted. We're still working here. So like I'm saying, if you don't want to focus on that, don't get in the way. No weird questions, no weird anything. Just listen. If you're confused about what's going on, listen. And if you don't want to be a part of it, just post stock information. You have the news wire, so if I miss anything, and then if anything breaking happens, I will stop what I am doing and we will get right to it. That way, no distractions, all workflow. You want stocks, you get it. You want life, you get it. Win-win for everybody. Everybody else, that they're just trying to get in the way. So let's keep going. Spy's already bouncing. That's a Philo thing. And other than that, Chatadonia, are you ready? Amazon's ripping. So yeah, man, let's get it. I'm very excited. Oh, I'm so excited, bro. You know that? But today, I need to, it's so funny that we naturally had a conversation because I had this written down prior. What is that, Toll Brothers? Why are home builders going up? But yeah, a lot of things are ramping right now. I just saw a couple new poppers. So eyes up, brothers. Eyes up. Even restaurant names leading. I'm probably going to sell a play during this if it keeps running. So let's see. But other than that, Chattadonia, very, very simple. Fizzerv, big. Damn, bro, I'm just trying to Philo. Yo, Fizzerv, dollar pop, 1.3. Could be a little higher. Could be a dud, though. Watch out. But yeah, home builders as well. So yeah, you're kind of ramping up as we're beginning here. So just eyes, high, low ticker. There's a lot of different things moving. So I'm very excited about today because I get to share with you an OG Bible parable, one of my favorites. And I shared this with you recently, but I get to tell you another interpretation. And I am so excited. All right. But let me see. Yeah, I think it relates to, I don't know if I should start with this at the intro, though. Yeah. All right, we'll just go from the top. Very simple. You guys know my favorite parable? The farmer spreading the seeds. This will teach you about diversification. I said this every time. I shared this. One of the first Philos I've ever shared was this story. In Luke, it's in Matthew, Mark, Luke, all of them. It's about the parable that Jesus told. He says a farmer takes seeds and scatters them in the field. Some of them never land on the soil. They land on the wayside. That's what Luke calls it, the wayside. Right? What happens? The seeds never plant. They land on the wayside, never hit the soil. They get picked up. They never go. Right? Then there's some seeds, they get planted, but then they don't have deep roots. Then they grow quickly. Then they fade. Then there's the seeds that grow. Then they get roots, but then they grow and they get burnt out by all of the pressures of life and wealth and everything. Or then the other ones get choked out by the weeds. And then the seed that hits the good soil, that produces a harvest 10, 20, 30, 100 times over. Does that sound familiar? You guys have probably heard this. And even if you don't like the religious undertones, oh, bro, I hope this is life, dude. And if you don't understand this, y'all, come on, bro. We're talking farming. That's it. That's why I said this teaches you about investing. What do you think we do with investing? You are literally the farmer scattering seeds, whether you realize it or not. Every single day. Every year of your long term is that. Some of them never plant. Big commerce, right? Some of them they grow really quickly, then fade. Snapchat, right? You see what I'm saying? Some of them grow, they do good, and then they get choked out a little bit. I don't know who would that one be. Kind of Uber until it went. And then the ones that do good, they return the harvest. Yeah, this is I'm telling you, this opened my eyes to investing when I was young. Hearing this, and I was like, whoa. But this is what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about the wayside. Do you know what the wayside is? I never understood this till I heard this. In Luke is the only one. Luke likes to go into detail. And Luke says the seeds that never get planted, they fell on the wayside. So do you know what that meant back then in farming terminology? The wayside. W-A-Y. The wayside, that was like the sidewalk. It was the path that everybody walked on. So it wasn't like a sidewalk. It was still soil. But everybody would walk through the field on the wayside. So it would get really, really hard. It was hardened soil that pretty much created a sidewalk. So like I'm telling you, everybody likes the harvest in this parable. Everybody likes to, like I told you, which one are you? Which seed are you? I've told you that in the past. No. We got to talk about the wayside. You know why? Because this is where it all happens. Think about it. What good of asking you what seed you are if your seed is getting trampled and it never got planted? Do you not realize this is the biggest problem that we all have, including myself? Oh, y'all don't feel me yet. You'll see. What does he say? The wayside. The seeds on the wayside, what happens to them? It says something before the birds scoop them away. The bird is supposed to be the devil, right? So before they throw the seeds, it never hits the soil, and then it starts going up. What is it? Yo, CHA, Chagi Holdings, 31 to 30. That's 9%. There's going to be an offer probably. I don't know anything about that. CHA, we're like 2 minutes behind, low key. It just starting to pop. Oh, it's an ADR. No, it's one of the China ones. Be careful. But that's 9%, so it's not news. But yeah, eyes on that one. Yeah, bro. The hardened path. Exactly. It's the path that has been hardened. And then the bird comes and plucks it. But guess what happens before the bird takes the seed that never got planted? If that seed is on the hardened walking path, what's going to happen to that seed? They're going to trample it. That's what it says in Luke. They trample the seed, and then the bird comes and plucks it away. I know you have heard this. Yeah, bro. Do you not get it? Dude, you think your biggest challenge is getting rich? You come on. You think your biggest challenge is stopping your drugs or your lust? You really think that's your biggest challenge? That's cute. Your biggest challenge is making it through the trampling. Bro, you're either of this world or you're not. Look around. You don't get it? What happens on the wayside? They trample. Go talk to anybody in America, anywhere right now. They trample the word. No? Watch. Go tell somebody you following the Lord. Watch what happens. It's like throwing bread in Times Square, bro. They will just start knocking you like whack-a-mole. If you just like, yo, I believe in God. Hey, yo, watch. Some of you try to tell your friends you wanted to save money and become an investor. How many of you got your ideas trampled on right away? How many of you told your friends, hey, you know what? I want to stop drinking, and they trampled that idea? No? I'm laughing because you know it's true. Look around your whole life. Bro, the challenge is not, dude, it's the trampling. This is, come on, bro. I told y'all, man, if y'all learn anything from me, I hope you learn the consistency. Okay? I do that very well. Oh, man, but have you not realized, bro? Dude, I get trampled on every day for my beliefs. It's been happening. What do you mean, bro? 250 million views or something? Half of that is people just trying to trample my thoughts, especially my beliefs. Dude, do you guys not, like, dude, this world, that's the parable. This world, the hardened path, the walking path, that's the path everybody is on. Everybody is the world. So, if you're on the wayside, bro, you're going to get stomped. And every time we try to do, everyone's stomping. Right? I told you to stomp the snakes. The world will stomp your seed. And I know you've dealt with this. You know what I'm talking about. We were just talking about voices. And I was telling you all the voices you're hearing, and you got to be careful because you haven't realized everyone's trampling. That's the hardest part, is that you have this seed. You have a future, what you are about to be planted into, right? And what you're going to grow into in the harvest. That's why you come up with it. I want to be smart. I want to be diligent. I want to stay away from trouble. I want to represent myself in the highest manner. Oh, you think you're better than me? Oh, you see what every time you'll get trampled. You have to withstand the trampling. Will you actually get planted, or are you going to succumb to the world trampling you every time you say, I want to plant? I hope you feel me. All right, I took the rest of the pizza, the first one. They're like right under 500%. I had to order. So yeah, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You guys want to make a journey? You want to get better? You want to live to the highest of your abilities? Bro, are you ready to get trampled? Do you understand? Your biggest challenge isn't saving the money. Your biggest challenge isn't going to be, again, the thing you think you're struggling with. My question for you is, when someone says your idea is dumb, will you still have faith? When the world punishes you for your beliefs, will you still keep going? Huh? That's what I said, bro. What have you learned from me? You have learned that you're going to get trampled, and guess what? We still have success, so F all of them. But even then, bro, that's what's going to happen. Do you understand? You thought you want prosperity gospel? No, you're signing up for pain and trampling. The moment you say, I want God, I want to walk off of the wayside, they're all going to try to stomp on you. You realize that, right? You better. That's your difficulty. That's the challenge. How come you didn't stick to the path before? Tell me there wasn't the seeds getting trampled last time the seed was placed in your heart, and then you told somebody, and then you talked to him, and then you know what I'm saying? Tell me that didn't happen, because it did. Every time the seeds get trampled and then plucked, trampled and then plucked, because everybody else says, nah, that's the walking path, the wayside. You know the wayside was soil, right? Until everybody kept walking on it. Then they hardened it. And then by walking, they compact the soil. Just like their hearts. And it gets hardened. Nothing will get through. So yeah, bro. Do you not realize it? No other soil in that parable was getting stomped on. I love this parable. It blows my mind. Go read it. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Every single one of them. This parable, the other seeds were getting choked out for other reasons. Only this seed gets trampled on. That means other people. That's what I'm saying. We just had this talk on noise. That means before you get to building roots, before you get to grow in, before you get to harvest, how are you going to withstand other people? Oh, man. That's what I'm saying. The people confusing you. The people who are going to say you're an idiot because you want to do better. The people who are going to try to confuse you and make you feel a certain way. Because what? Because you want to take care of yourself. The stomping. The trampling. No other seed. You got to make it past that stage, man. You know that? That's the hardest part of this. Your walk with the Lord, bro, it ain't just, I'm telling you. He created sin, bro. He created all the stuff you struggle with. But the people, that's the hard one. We all like to think about the other seeds, but the reality is most of these seeds never hit the soil because they're on the walking path. And every time we want this idea, every time we start up the engines and get going, we run into a trampling. We run into the thoughts and ideas of other people. And that seed doesn't take root. My brother, you need to be ready for this. I don't even need you ready. I need you to go surpass it. Can we do it this time? Can we go this time in the journey when God give you the seed, bro? Can we not let the world trample it? Because you know why? Can I tell you the reality? You know when you're on good soil, right? Let's say take the same seed and you get it off of the walking path. You get it off of the wayside, right? And you get that seed on good soil. Guess what? Put a seed on good soil, not on the wayside, and stomp on it. Guess what happens? You put a seed on good soil and stomp on it, that seed goes deeper into the ground. It pushes the seed down. It's better for the seed. It gets bigger roots, deeper roots. You take that good seed, put it on the way path and stomp on it, it's hard ground, it's going to crack. And then the devil goes and takes it away. Yeah. Think about that. That's why I'm telling you, this time around, are you going to let him trample your seed or not? My brother, you better know you're on good soil. You better strive mentally, physically, everywhere to get yourself off of the wayside. Say, I know I'm on good soil. I'm going to keep going on good soil. You could step on me. You just planted me deeper, bro. But if you stick to the wayside, it's going to crack. Again, we could go back to this parable in years if you'd like. But I'm telling you right now, good soil and trampling, that's a good benefit. That's a good outcome. Bad soil and trampling, it cracks. GME boys, you got a popper. So yeah, bro. I don't want you to crack. That's what I'm saying. I'm investing. I'm investing in some of y'all. You know it. I told you. It's in my investment. I see good seed. I also see good soil. Plant it. Grow it. Stop fucking around. You get what I'm like? Why? Because others? The people who are always wrong, you want to feel a way about what they got to tell you? Stop it. This isn't the time. You are the seed. God will give you the soil, but you got to stay off of the wayside. You see what I'm saying? Command your thoughts. Surrender. Because that seed, bro, oh man, amen. You're going to stick with it this time, and you're not going to let it get trampled on. At least let the other thorns choke you out, but don't get trampled. But this is the part, man. If you don't get what I've been telling you lately, even yesterday, today, the day before that, here is the point. Dude, it's truly so difficult, man. It is so truly difficult to receive the word of God, bro, when you are a part of the world. Okay? Like, for real, bro. It really is. Take the word. Isn't it funny? The word of God, he gave us the word. Word, W-O-R-D. The only person holding the L is the world. Ironically enough. It is so hard, bro. And you want the word of God, but this is my struggle, dude. I've always told you, I'm like a part of the world, but I'm not. And every time I've tried to play this little game for so fucking long, dude. Excuse me. The F words are still part of it too. But that's a different topic. But it's like, dude, I'm so part of it, but not. But it's like, it is so truly hard to receive the word when you are a part of this world, you guys. I don't think again, the customs, what the world says is normal, what everybody's walking on, is so different. The world says get it now. The world says if you don't have it now, it's a failure. The world says don't think about all of these things. It's so hard, bro. You know? That's why I'm saying, bro, like, take the word. I hope I could encourage you, but like, dude, it's so hard. Like, for real. And like, dude, the hard path, the walking path is the world is a hard place, dude. Again, I praise God because I know this is a very different, this world is brutal. I don't let it brutalize me, but I understand it. And I hope some of you stop letting it brutalize you. I don't want that. God put you here to withstand, but not be a part of it. You see what I'm saying? There's a huge difference. You will survive. You will have pressures on all corner. You could not be a part of it, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be in it, but you could withstand it. But like, dude, it's hard to soften your heart when you live a part of the world. I don't say this as if you're guilty and I'm not. I say this as we're all guilty. I'm just telling you from my experience. Dude, you got to flee from the wayside, bro. But you can only do it if you soften your heart. Allow yourself to plant and grow. But when you look at the world and you look at everybody, bro, you're not going to get those signals. You understand? I hope you feel me. Because literally, it ain't going to happen. Like, come on, bro. In every area of life. That's what sucks. That's why I keep telling you this. You know why? Because personally, I don't think I'm on the broad wayside. You know, I think I've gone through certain things. And I think I've gotten through stuff where people have tried to trample it. They only pushed my seed further in the ground and I sprouted. Amen. But there's parts in my life that are still on the wayside. That's what I realized. And that's why I realized we need every part off of the wayside. That goes for you too, just as it goes for me. Like, dude, come on. You can receive the truth, some of you, but there is still parts on the wayside. We need to get back on the right path, the no path of the world. We need to be on the soil. My brother, if we are on the soil, we stay away from the wide path. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to plan. You understand me? Believe me, I ain't here to parade around no gospel, no prosperity. I don't know how it's going to happen. Y'all keep trying to call me a prophet. Yeah, right. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is get off the way path, the wayside. You understand me? That's all I know. I don't know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, what's going to happen, who, what, I don't know any of that. All I know is get off of the wayside. Get it on the right path. Command every side of your life right now and get it on the way path off of the wayside as soon as possible. That I know. That right there. I don't care how it happens. I know if it's not on the wayside, it's going to plant. That's it. So yeah, I hope you feel me. But like, come on. This is and I really hope you get it. Because look around. I've already told you this before. But I'll tell you again and think about it. This is why I'm making such an importance of this. And I can't escape these thoughts because I'm like, damn, it's real. All of you already know the voice of man. No? You already know, man. You already know what they're going to say. You already know what your detractors are going to say. You know the people who have different opinions. You know what they're going to say. You know the people who agree with you. You know what they're going to say. You know what the world sounds like. No? Are any of you unfamiliar with the voice of man? I know you are. I know everybody's familiar. Our whole lives we've been indoctrinated to this human, man. We know what the world and culture. You know damn well what you know voice of man so well. That's why you have anxiety in the back of your head when you want to do something. No? Yeah, it's time that we know the word of God. We already know the voice in the word of man. How come we're not focusing on the word of God? And that's what he said. Get off of the wayside and the path that everybody's on. But we don't know the word of God. Again, everybody from the time, bro, they've all said religion, religion, religion. But dude, that guy Jesus Christ was the only one who said, I am the Son of God. Here are my words. I've given you the word. Only one. That's why it's so crazy. Do you get it? How come we don't know his word? How come we don't study the word and listen to it? How come we don't hear his silent whisper when we have our doubts, but we hear the anxiety and doubts of words and thoughts that weren't ours? We know man. We know the voice of man. We know the word of man, but we neglect the word of God. That's what I'm saying. It's time. Start reading it. Start praying. Like I told y'all, give yourself the silence. If you think you're going to find it in Philo, you're wrong. It's not just in Philo. You know, the asterisk, you got to take it home. You got to assemble it. You got to put it together. You got to maintain it. You got to do utilities, all of it, bro. What are you saying? So yeah, bro. Are you going to listen to the world? Or are you going to listen to God? Choose the word or the world. One of them's holding it out. You tell me. But like, this is part of it, man. That's why I said I hope y'all ready. Because some of you don't need to figure out how to make money. You need to figure out how to keep going when the world keeps trampling your ideas and thoughts. When the world keeps trampling you every time that little voice tells you to go in the right direction, and you're like, I don't want to live like this, and then you try, and then the world just all of a sudden, right? Just like every time I step out and say God, it's like whack-a-mole, bro. People always pull up and just all day from the moment I've done this. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. You need to get that, and you have to have no fear. So how many times have we said no fear? Because it's a part of it. Dude, do you know how scary it is when you see 99 people walking in one direction? In life or death, you have to walk the other way? Do you understand how scary that is? We are not built like that as humans. We get scared, bro. One of the most scariest things is going the path that no one else is taking. Let's be real. So, you can't have fear. You cannot have fear. You can, but like, you have to know God. See what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've been scared. Telling you right now, bro. You want to know my belief? I get scared, bro. I'm not fearless. I'm not. But I refuse to be faithless. You got me messed up. There's a big difference. I will look you in the eyes, and I will have to. I'll feel a little bit of fear, but I don't. Do you get what I'm saying? There's something overriding my fear every situation I've been in, called faith. Again, that path, you tell me, I don't like the pressure. I hate pressure. But guess what? I know my soil. I know my seed. I know what's happening. Pulling away, going, bro, you're going to venture into areas people haven't seen. It's difficult. You're not going to feel amazing. But why are you choosing to be faithless instead of fearless? I'm sorry, you put those two and I got to push one off the cliff. I'm keeping the faith and I'm pushing everything else off. Fine. So be it. But I refuse to be faithless, even in fearful situations. Same should go for you. You're going to get trampled on, bro. Guarantee it. You're going to tell people I'm changing my life for the better. Oh, you watch. Watch you open that Pandora's box. And watch them start to trample you. And you're going to get sad. You're going to be scared. You're going to be like, did I really make the right decision? Am I really, maybe I should go back. Wow, maybe no, this is foolish. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's fear. You're going to have to choose one. Fear or faith. IDA. SEC calls for public comment on rules of U.S. listed to produce more regular investor disclosures. Yeah, I don't disagree. Exactly. Amen. Amen. All of you. The fear is in all of us, bro. I need all of you to refuse to embrace it. Amen, Harry. Tell him. Tell him. I need you, but it's not even like I need you to choose faith. I need you to surrender. I need to shut it down and choose God. Tell me what the word of God says, not what man says. And if you can't do that, you better get in your word. You better get in your own time and start praying and figure it out, because it's there. Anything but the world. Again, the fear. I'm not telling you to be not human. You know that. All of you guys. That's even the kids. I'm telling you, I'm like, stop telling me about your jacking off. I get it, bro. We all have it in us. I'm not telling you to not be human. I'm telling you to choose what you are going to act on. I'm telling you to choose what you want to represent. I have fear all the time. I have lust. I have desires. I have anger. I have greed. I have all of it, bro, just like you. Some of y'all got to realize there's a pleasure sensor in the brain that you can learn to trigger when you do the right thing. Do you understand? Y'all don't get it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all haven't gotten it. Bro, I have, my brain gets me high when I listen to the word. You know that? When I say no to something that tempts me, I get a high off of it. You don't get it. Because I know it's in me and I have the feeling. Oh, but something about just strangling a lion. Oh, that's a powerful feeling, brother. You know what I'm saying? They don't fear me. Do you understand? I need some of you to get this. Yeah. You think I'm trying to tell you not to be human? Because I know the world's going to tell you it's natural. Surprisingly, I don't disagree with them. But I'm saying you need to represent yourself. You need to choose what you want, the path. You get to choose what you're going to embrace and live in. And bro, and you start, dude, there's some of us, all of you can do it. You got to get involved in it. It's like working out. There's going to be a point in your mind, in your brain, where it shifts. Right now, you get a high off of the excitement. Now you get a high off the gamble. You get a high off the pleasure. All of that, right? Watch. Go. Get away from the wayside path. Start embracing discipline. Start embracing yourself and caring, right? Watch what happens. There's a type of man, all of you, and your brain will start to reward you. Y'all don't feel me, bro. You don't feel me because you're addicted to the other stuff. You have to get out of that, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not the excitement. My brain it starts to fire up off of control, and not others, myself. Knowing I could say no. Oh, y'all don't feel me. That's what I'm talking about. So, Chad, you can have fear, bro. It's going to be in you. But what I need you to start living on faith. Really living in it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to not be yourself, bro. I'm not telling you to be superhuman. You're probably weaker than you think. I'm weaker than you think. That's what I'm saying. Surrender, bro. I know we could control stuff in our disposal. 100%. And we have to. Bro, that's why I'm saying, look at this. Especially if now, all of us, and we're like, wow, amen. God is so patient. Look how long it'll take us, bro. So, like, bro, what are we tripping on? But you got to start. And stop listening to the world. The world has already let you down. You got to know the word. You got to be in it. But again, too, I need y'all fearless. And I need you to start acting on faith, because I'm telling you, I see good seed. I see good soil. And you know what that means? There's going to be a bunch of trampling. Because you think they don't see it too? That's why. Go tell everybody what you're doing. You're going to start getting trampled. And I need to make sure that there is a portion of you that when you get trampled, you go deeper. And then you come out bigger. And I don't want to see any of y'all get trampled on, cracked, and then we got to redo this 5 years from now. If not, maybe we never get a chance. Okay? I'm going to be real with you, bro. You are not called to be perfect. None of you. Again, I've given you such good and terrible examples. You have watched me fail so miserably. You watched my outburst of anger all the way down to my gambling. Oh, God bless me and God bless all of you. You better learn. You've seen the people try to trample me, and you still see me successful as hell. Stop acting like that's not true. So why are you scared? You've seen me do a lot of things, but you've also seen me show up. Why aren't you? Stop playing around. My brother, you are not called to be perfect. You are called to be present. I hope you feel me. That's what you're called. You're called to be present in His presence. Get away from the world. You don't need to, bro, you're never going to be perfect, but you need to show up. And you need to show up in the manner with the intention and the desire as if that's what I want. That's why I surrender the thoughts, because I want this and I want good, and I want good in my life. I want good for my future. I want good for my family. All I got to do is show up. I'm going to stand on it, bro. It's all you have to do. You are going to fail. They are going to stomp on you. You're going to go through so many more things. Don't choose fear. Choose the faith. But you just got to be present in His presence, and you got to be here in your life in the now and take advantage of what you have. But again, too, if you're avoiding His presence, well, yeah, you're never going to be perfect. So why are you avoiding His presence? Hold up. All you have to do is be present. That's your calling. Your calling was take all these things He given you, whether you understand it, whether you value Him or not, and be present. You need to show up and start acting like He already gave you it all. With your little slingshot, like that's a military carrier. You see what I'm saying? You already have it. But dude, it's not an easy thing. And you're going to fail. You're going to get scared. You're going to have doubts. And people are going to remind you of you not being perfect. And you better remind yourself you just need to be present. And again, in this world and right now, you need to take advantage of the moment, but you need to be in His presence. You don't think it's weird I've been telling you this? I'm praying. I just want to sit next to God, bro. It's just silent. I just want to be around. I want to read more. I want to read. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. That is what I want. Put me in the house of the Lord. Oh, amen, bro. I want presence. That's all I need. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. All I know, soil and seed. That's it. That's funny. It is, because guess what? It's true. My brother, you don't think when I tell them about Jesus and God, do you think the trampling hits me the same? They literally that soil is already there. That's why I said I need to get the other parts of my life. Same for all of you. Some of you need to get on the path. Some of you still too scared to say word of God. I'm spiritual. I'm this. Oh God, You know what it is. Don't be scared. You get what I'm saying though? You got to get on the right path. Value your future. And believe. So man, I love all of this, bro. I really do. And I love you. You know, but at the same time, if you're not, why wouldn't we do this? Why do you want to be on the main path, bro? Why do you want to be on the wayside? That's what I'm saying. I don't love that. I don't. I really don't. That's what I'm saying. Why are you trampling? Why is it you want to follow everybody? And why is it you took it upon yourself to try to trample a seed that you have seen on the path? Why? Like, for real. It's a weird one, bro. So I'm saying, what? Because at other times in my life, bro, I didn't want to believe in things, bro, and I wanted to be depressed and sad, but like, I don't know. There was a piece I don't understand it. What do you have to lose in caring about your future? For real, what are you scared of, dude? Why is it that this concept bothers? But then again, you could waste your whole life trying to figure this out. All that matters is that they will trample the seed, bro. And if you follow the path of the world, there's a lot of trampling. You need to get it on good soil. But dude, you have nothing to lose. Like, straight up, bro. Right now. Like I'm saying, control your mind. Reward yourself for control. Value it. Magnify God. Magnify, and in your mind, make these things that are valuable for your future important to you. Right? I'm telling you, bro, ignore anybody. You don't have to listen to people trying to tell you you can't accomplish things. What do you have to lose? So, yeah. I love it, man. And I'm excited. But like I'm telling y'all, I'm excited because some of y'all, don't do this with the seed. I know you have it. And I know you've watched your seed crack before. You let them trample it. That's okay, brother. But learn from it. Don't do it again. This is your time. My brother, return. He's welcoming you home. All you have to do is get every part of your life off of the wayside as best as you can. Focus. Get in there. That's it. But this is why I keep telling y'all, I love you. But like, guess what? You know how I love you? You want to know why I love you? For real, some of you are bitches. Make no mistake. You might not even be listening, but because, dude, I'm going to get pissed if you do it again. See what I'm saying? That's my love, is that I'm angry. If I watch you have the seed, have the soil, I know, bro, some of y'all grew up way better than I ever grew up. And you're going to squander it, bro, that pisses me off. You not having a future pisses me off. Do you understand? So I don't know what love you're looking for. I don't know what type of, you know what I'm saying? But nah, that I care about. I would love, even if I got nothing, I would love to watch all of you be happy. Strong men who will, carry this country on an amazing path. But you know what I'm talking about. You all live into what God has given you, to the potential, and some of you are seeing it just a couple years and y'all jumped on it and y'all already know it's possible. But don't, like I'm saying, bro, you're going to give into the fear again. You're going to give into the faithlessness again. You're going to insist on following the world, bro. They are going to trample it and swipe it away, and we're going to do another half a decade or longer playing this again. And I'm saying there's no sympathy. Not even sympathy. I'm just like, bro, that should piss you off. I believe in some of your guys' significance more than you do. That needs to change. That is unacceptable. And you know what that means? All that means is you haven't talked to God recently. Yes. That's what that means. Because, like I told you, we know the word of man. We are familiar with the words of man and the voice of man. We are unfamiliar with God and the word of God. You haven't talked to God. You know why? Go read this word. He'll tell you what he thinks of you. He'll tell you, I have plans for a future. I did not come this far to take you back. I don't give my children snakes when they ask for a gift. You see what I'm saying? God, the story of Jesus, this was the Son of Man. But he also was so humble. It's you, bro. God views you. You're the only one in the world. But not so you could be egotistical and wave your magic wand. No. So you could see the beauty of life. Bro, all of you are very special. I need you to believe it. Stop with the silliness and the flippancy. And I know you hear that and you're like, corny. No, I need you to believe it. Your future is valuable. Your future is valuable, bro. It's significant. I'm telling you, the world tells you, nah, you'll never do this. It's nothing. It's useless. You'll never. Oh my gosh. That's what the world been saying. Do you know God? He does not say that. He does not say that, bro. I don't care if you think it's delusional or not. Oh, you're going to wake up a lot better believing that. You're going to stop making bad decisions if you believe that there's a future. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Fed Beige Book's coming out. And then Trump Senate committee at 4 p.m. So, yeah, man. Chad, God bless you all, bro. But it's time. Protect your seed, man. All right, and I think some of y'all, you need to get ready. Again, the people will trample. The world is going to trample you. And if you don't get yourself on the right path, the trampling is going to crack you. That's the scariest shit of all of this stuff we're going over. You know that? Terrifying. All these philos are a waste if you let another man trample it. You don't get it? God could give you the word. If you let him trample it, that's it. It's scary. That's why all these philos are a waste. Nothing means anything if you get a seed and you let another person trample it. You are given the promise and you let someone talk you out of it. You see what I'm saying? That's why we've always talked this parable. We've always talked about getting choked out in the roots and all of it. Vale nears deal to sell $2.5 billion to private equity. It's not moving. So up to $2.5 billion of private equity stakes. Yeah. But do you get it? I need y'all ready. Beyond motivation, beyond preparation, I need you to understand this. And for those of you and you're like, man, God has been working in my life, and you feel, because get ready, the trampling is going to happen. I need you ready. I need to make sure when they trample, that seed only gets deeper and grows stronger. But also too, man, all of this time, all of this effort, it is susceptible to words. Do you understand? Your whole journey, if you let another mother effer talk you out of it, that will crack it. That's why I'm saying be careful of the world. Be careful of what you hear, what you're listening to. This is all your mind and your thoughts. Because if you keep giving way to the wayside and it keeps getting trampled, it's going to crack, dude. You play the game of the world and they trample, it cracks. You have to reject the world and then they trample, it grows. That's the formula. So, Chad, it's game time, baby. But you're prepared. I'm telling you this now. That means when it happens, you shouldn't be afraid. You should be a little less scared. And you should say, I should choose faith over fear. I refuse to be faithless. I refuse. Doesn't mean I'm not scared, but I refuse to be faithless. I'm sorry. Anything else, but I'm not going to choose that. So get ready. But it's yours. It's your seed. It's your soil. And it's your harvest, baby. And it's going to be a big one. But the workers are few. They're all on the wayside still. Surrender. Give up that path. You'll see. But get ready for it. Don't let another person take away what God has planted in you. And my brother, when you realize this more and more, oh, you'll see. So take that one to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. I think you're all subscribed already. Spy near the high. BLS, we're reducing CPI sample in areas across the country. That's not a good idea. Because you guys know smaller sample sizes cause more inaccurate data. All right. Well, shout out to Philo, baby. Russ Vaught testifies. All right, man, where's my track? Unity, huge red. I swear I just saw one. Oh, yeah, bro, Unity. Whoa, Unity. Oh, great call on that. It's already starting to run, bro. Partial. Oh, I only got 5. All right, I'm already. I'm gonna get another set. I have no idea, dude. It's dumping. All right, fuck. I got 1. I'm already up a couple 100%. Actually, 2,000%. Fuck. Again, I got 1 penny ones. Yes, sir. Yeah, big drop on Unity. I have no idea what the headline is. Elon says new structural bill. All right. How many did it get me? Yeah, I only got 3 of them. I thought it was going to get me way more. All right, let me see if I could book it. Oh, CTO steps down. Interesting. Why? They've been doing pretty good, but, well, depends what time frame. I might be a dud. Oh, Sweet Greens keeps running up, too. And then, yo, the Bitcoin play, it's doing the VWAP thing again. The KWM silently climbing back up. Volume still surging. And then 480 is the VWAP. Oh, I don't know if we'll hit 6,000. Where are we at? 5.8. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, we're 10 points away. 599 is possible. Like I said yesterday, I wouldn't even put no boxes. Anything is possible. Just kind of getting ready for the impending rate freak out. Yeah, that KWM thing came back up again. Again, Unity's anywhere from 200 to 1,000%. Yeah, Unity's still selling. All right, well, I was supposed to get you some Uncle. We're quick. Good call out on Unity. Yalla.
It's a cop, baby. 2020. God bless y'all. Yeah. They say I'm different, I fought with some change. 1,000% is a regular day. Doesn't that hate me some regular shade? Spitting that knowledge from back in the day. I know I make 'em feel some type of way. Skimming my money, get out of my way. Lately you see that I'm done with the game. Spit to my mat and I broke out the chains. They say I'm different, I fought with some change. That's a percentage of regular day. That's in the hate me some regular shade. Spitting that knowledge from back in the day. I know I make 'em feel some type of way. Skimming my money, get out of my way. Lately you see that I'm done with the game. Spit to my mat and I broke out the chains. They lifted me up, I'm holding it down. Pass it around, started with nothing but went for the land. They said I'm crazy, but that was the plan. Mama, she raised me one hell of a man. She said don't get it if you won't get back. I gonna ask you what you did with that. I know we smiling, but he looking down. They think I'm crazy, but I think they boring. Remember the days that I couldn't afford it, so I got some dollars, I had to go flaunt it. No wonder I lost it, but I kept on seeking it, I kept on calling. So now when I'm eating, I'm no longer starving. I shoot like I'm Harden, but pass it like Stockton. Got money like Wall Street, but loving like Gandhi. Ay, you could keep your hate on grade, I'm chillin'. I ain't hop up in the raid till I say made a play on the building. I could play with your feelings, throw 100 in your face. Everything says digits, turn a 5 to a 50, but I ain't a magician. But you saw it on the net. Now I'm talking my positions like the video was hitting to the quad car switching. Made 1,000 off a play. Watching Facebook, me it's like they say I'm different. I fought with some change. That's a percentage of regular day. That's in the hate me some regular shade. Spitting that knowledge from back in the day. I know I make 'em feel some type of way. Skimming my money, get out of my way. Lately you see that I'm done with the game. Spit to my mat and I broke out the chains. They say I'm different, I fought with some change. That's a percentage of regular day. That's in the hate me some regular shade. Spitting that knowledge from back in the day. I know I make 'em feel some type of way. Skimming my money, get out of my way. Lately you see that I'm done with the game. Spit to my mat and I broke out the chains. 60 for growth, 40 for slow. Step in the mode, heavy vest Spotify, how think they go? Higher rim, higher, so I'm buying slow. I don't like if it is below 4. Got me beyond cause it didn't take scrolls. I bought into Disney cause Frozen was dope. It's really that simple, I've done this before. I kept it simple so they thought it's stupid. I'd rather do that cause nothing feel more clueless. They wasting their time trying to decide while I do it. But do what you do, and my talking is fluent. Your talking is stupid, I'm teaching some game, but your attitude truant. They judging like Judy, they rate me like booties. They trading like movies, but paying to do it. Stay up in your lane, I'm trying not killer. Don't make me get your case, my name ain't Shilla. I can buy this shit for change, watch it change to a million. You ain't gotta see my face, cause the plays made millions. I ain't do this in a day, but I wasn't that patient. Started with a long turn, hit a play, I take. Every time I bet it out, confident the market take it. Then I play the spot on my on, then I started banking. Go, baby. God bless ya.
Wow. It was, yeah. It was 1,000%. It did. They filled me 1 cent to 10 cents. That's how it was 1,000%. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled with the expensive shit. But yeah, other than that, man, we are back. So welcome. I hope you're feeling good. Shout out to Long Term. What else was there? Oh yeah, APLD, a couple of everything, bro. We just hit another high. You guys realize that? That's why when El Coyote, when you asked me, I was like, what are you saying, bro? And I was like, oh shit. We are next to 6,000. So yeah, that was the new, I thought we hit a new high. I did on the SPY, I think. But 5990 is the high of the day. Oh dude, I saw that while I was peeing, bro. I was about to respond with some offensive ass shit. You know that? You know, I was about to be like, shut up, you know what I'm saying, but I let it slide. But yeah, apparently Corinne is an independent now. Yes, you can't make this up. So after auto-penning all of the country and like defending it, she was the first line of defense. She is now an independent. Okay? So yeah. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Most hated, yeah. It's a weird one, though. The difference was the last 2 weeks. You see this? This gave you time to not hate the rally. That's why Wall Street quietly climbed back in. And this was a hated rally because, holy crap, that was violent. But this gave you some time, and now we're still playing the game. But sadly, I don't think anything has changed. I do country, but the songs you just heard is Uncle Answers. It's on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, everywhere. Even on Tidal. I don't even know if people use Tidal. But it's there. I think she's just an independent, like, politically. the 1000%. I'd watch some of the old trading fraternity videos, and if YouTube doesn't show you, maybe ask them to fix the algo. Other than that, it's about getting the news early and then finding the cheap plays. So that one wasn't really about in the money, out the money as much as it was. There's a ton of options on there, and some of them were pretty much lagging, and that's the Frogger. And that again, it was a 1 penny play that I filled on. I tried to buy 100 of them, but it didn't give me them all. So I would have made 100 into 1,000, but instead I turned $3 into 30, and then I think I realized 20 of it. So 2 into 20. Woo! The hated rally is yet to come. Maybe, but like I've been saying, Wall Street has been banging on the table for a damn breakout or breakdown. But it's good. Like we're saying, we're getting out of this box, which is nice, but I already know how it works. So do you. We're going to get out of the box and then freak out rates or trade deal. Even if you go down, same thing. Either you're going to start dropping, rates will get a bid. Trump announces a trade deal, you rip back up. We start ripping, you're going to, oh my God, 5% yields, and they're going to sell off and then keep going. Oh, we're ripping. Oh my God, Donald Trump doesn't like China. And then you're going to do that. So that's the problem, is that we're making crazy ass moves that are massive and extreme, but nothing has really changed. That's what's crazy. That's why I'm like, dude, look at my long-term activity. Bro, my long-term is killing it right now, bro. We are running it. We were doing it at the beginning of the year. Now we're halfway through, still in the lead. It's nuts, but I only did 2 things. All I did was wait and then buy the first gigantic dip. And then that's it. And that wouldn't have changed anything that much. And that's it. That's all. There's nothing that has been significantly different from August of last year. Do you understand me? It's almost even before. It's already been a year of nothing really changing. I'm telling you, I learned this under Biden. I learned this after that $30,000 loss on that NQ. Is just how so much didn't really change. And then everybody freaked out, and then they play that in Wall Street fuckery. But when it's all said and done, bro, nothing has like fundamentally, structurally changed at all in almost a year. And that's like literally, it was August of last year. We were at June of 2025. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, even I'm going to be planning where I'm going to go at the end of this year very soon. It's already June. So that's why I'm like, nothing has really happened. All this has been noise. But the economy, it's been soft data, hard data. And again, you could argue like they manipulate the data too. It's like, it's so lagging and all that. But it's like nothing has really fucking changed. They found a reason to jack up prices. They found a reason to fucking plummet it 30% in 1 month, but then nothing has changed. That's why it's adding a lot of confusion, uncertainty. L'Oreal poised to steal $1 billion deal for skincare brand Medigate. But yeah, that's why I'm like, man, it's crazy because we're outperforming. We didn't do anything. It was because of what we did a year ago. But nothing's changed. That's why our performance hasn't. Meta hopes exclusive content will attract customers to device that will compete with Apple Vision. App entertainment companies has talked to, including Disney. Yo, hold on. I'm getting some exclusive here. Look, it's on the wire right now. Premium Meta VR plan for 26 to cost under $1,000. Entertainment as Meta A24 are to include, and then they want people to use the device. I don't know. It might be a dud. I don't think anything related to the fucking Meta. The Oculus, that thing is terrible. All of them, all of the glasses. No one I think the Meta Ray-Bans are fire, but not these fucking VR devices. Yeah, that's coming out now. It's on the wire again. Delay or not, you still got it first. So that's why I put Disney up. Meta kind of moving. Cheap price point is good, but spending more money on VR is bad. But then again, Meta's in the mode where everything they do now is correct. So Wall Street doesn't care, but we'll see. a watch list tonight? Is it, what's the day, Wednesday? Actually, maybe not. It all depends. So what's your question, though? You could ask me now. We'll see. AMD is just the same as years ago. I don't really have an opinion on it. It's one of the, just Intel is at below book value. So until that changes, you know my stance on chips. Oculus. I used it once before, but I'm just thinking in the context of Mark Zuckerberg spending all the money and dumping the company. But yeah, they're cool when I tried it, but I feel like VR. And then what the fuck happened to the Apple Vision? Because that is weird, bro. I saw somebody put an Apple Vision in a music video, and I was like, that's corny. But, yeah, bro, where is it? I love the glasses, though. Like the Ray-Ban Meta, I think that's a great product. Telling you that right there, and then the Google competing with like hybrid VR, I like it. I think the Meta glasses is the concept. That's something people like. They adopted it, they love it, it's there. I don't think VR is the future. I think augmented reality is the future. I think Meta Ray-Bans, you add a little bit of display that you could toggle on or off. It looks like glasses, that's fine. Augmented reality, kind of like the Google ones. I think that has always been good. People even doubted that with Google Glass, but I don't think VR is terrible. No one has ever, they've been trying to get VR off the ground since the 90s, and it never ever works, even down to Oculus and Apple Vision. So I think AR, augmented is there. I think augmented, I even like it, and I think, I'm a picky person with tech and certain things, but like the glasses work. I was shocked, and again, even Google trying to copy it because they sold many units. It's actually wild. People like that shit. So if it keeps going that way, I could get down with that, but I'm not plugging in a fucking battery to my head and then these big ass goggles. Like, no one likes putting shit on. Yeah, Snapchat, they had them, but they weren't like the Meta ones. That's what I'm saying. Meta found a way to do it perfectly. And then it was by Ray-Ban too. But Snapchats, they didn't record. They were like 9 seconds. It didn't let you go beyond, like, it wasn't like a free use. It didn't have an AI. Bro, do you know the Meta glasses have AI? It's crazy. You could look at something and say, hey, Meta, where am I right now? And it'll snap a picture, use your location, and it will tell you everything. Bro, you could even take it into the casino and say, hey, Meta, should I hit or should I stand? And it will tell you what to do. You know that, right? You talk to it, and you don't see anything. It's just voice. Yeah, so, but like the Snapchat didn't have any of that. Neither did Google Glass or anything. But Meta's doing very well with those glasses. Those Ray-Ban Metas are amazing. Unity's still going. Yeah, that exists right now. You could do that right now. And it blends in. Nobody even knows you're wearing them unless they know. But like I'm saying, like that AI, you could use that now. You could look at things, talk to it, and it's kind of limited, but it's also kind of interactive, and it knows what you're looking at, and you can tell it certain things. Good way to get banned from the casino. It just looks like you're talking to yourself. I look like a lizard, and people just think I'm speaking to myself. Spy pop. Are you on inverted controls? I think it went down. Polyalti, a little flush at the low. You got 2 pair. Give me 2 pairs so I can get the stomping in my Ray-Ban one. Big boy. Sorry. I need another pair. I need the non-fucking tinted ones. Non-sunglasses. Market has been a cluck. Well, I told you it's gonna be chop city, but the long term, I'm telling you, the long term is amazing. Even today, we're outperforming by a lot. That's why I'm like, damn, we need one of these days, because we've been like tracking with the market lately. But remember, beginning of the year, we had very strong outperformance. But yeah, bro, we hit another all-time high today. That's it. We're climbing. We get one more day of this. If we actually hit 6,000, then we're gonna just be right back up. We'll be another 10K above the other high. That's crazy. Even the small account is at 29,000. I think right below it. I'm shopping, bro. See, I'm finding deals, but everybody's a crackhead. All of these deals are just like the stocks that I'm finding in real estate. And I'm just like, man, if they go like 10% lower, it's a deal. 20%, but then they don't want to. And then I'm like, well, if you can't sell it for that much for this long, and then it brings up that whole debate. So some of these properties, I would rather hold my stock. You know, you give me the right property, I would rather own the property. But for now, some of these deals, like that one house I showed you, both of them actually. The one that was like ended up being a manufactured home, and then the one with the guy who yelled at me. Both of them, it's like I truly, if they don't want to give me those at a certain price, I would rather own my stocks than those houses. So it's kind of funny, because that's what you're supposed to understand, is that some assets are going to be better, and at certain prices, some are better. You know, you give me a certain property in an area, good value, why would I hold my money in stock? I'll give me that property, that's good. But if overpriced property, not a good deal, not a good area, I would rather own my Meta and everything else in there. MO way more than any of that shit. So yeah, we're right below it. Hit 29 at one point, but that still blows my mind, bro. This was the small one. Long-term live alerts. I don't know when they will be, but the best part is that if you're truly trying to build a long-term, like the ones I just showed you, I do make those trades live on here, and I tell people. So long-term, I'll tell you, and then I post it on this channel. So if you go to this channel, just click on Stock Market Live, and then go to membership or posts. Every time. So the last one was pizza. The same day I bought it, $31. I posted it, NVO, and that's how the account looked. We bought it in the middle of going down, as you could see. And then it has all of the accounts, and you could see everything ordered by size. And then I pin it on my Twitter. And then just to be a little bit extra, I make an Instagram video with what I purchased. So there's many ways to follow along, even without the alerts. But it does require you to stay on board. And if the algo is not telling you and you have all notifications, then go tell your YouTube or Google or Instagram or Twitter to fix it. Ta-da! All right, you're still dancing around. We're right below the highs. I feel like it's just been another core weave day. Throwing a couple of others, but Meta's even about to break out. Pizza. Amazing. Oh yeah, I need to go get a protein. But when I come back, if you have any off-topic questions, now would be the time. I didn't have any crazy dreams. I forgot it in the morning though. I woke up, I didn't write it down. It was like kind of weird, but I wasn't like tripped like that. Am I dressed for success? Texas? No, I'm wearing a One Punch shirt and TTF sweats. Amen. National Retail Crime Crackdown?
Concealing items.
All right, I'll be right back. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real Code News on
Coordination.
Twitter.
We have our sworn members outside ready to make the apprehension.
28 states and more than 30 retailers took part in the operation, including Walgreens, TJ Maxx, Macy's, and Target.
When you give specific focus to a crime, it reverberates. When they see it's being prosecuted, it's being taken seriously, it absolutely deters conduct. They don't want to get caught.
Retailers reported a 93% increase in the average number of shoplifting incidents per year in 2023 versus 2019, and a 90% increase in dollar loss due to shoplifting.
The problem of retail theft has decimated our retailers in Chicago and throughout the country.
Back in 2024, our CNBC investigation showed in some cases the thieves are part of organized retail crime groups, stealing goods to sell for cash.
The idea is let's have one day where we focus and we concentrate on it. We share what we learned about these organized crime networks. So then that gives us more tools to take the entire network down.
Home Depot, which took part in the blitz, told us while overall theft is down, investigated incidents of organized retail crime are still up double digits year over year. Ulta Beauty said it coordinated teams across 9 states for this blitz. Other participating retailers we reached out to, including Macy's, TJ Maxx, Walgreens, and Target, said they're committed to partnering with law enforcement in pushing for stronger laws to combat retail crime. Kelly and Dom?
I mean, and I remember, Courtney, that original story that you did where they're tracking the trucks and there's like layers of subterfuge and people in Dubai were involved. So is the law keeping up with what's happening in retail crime?
So that's really tricky, and that's been a criticism from some people when it comes to how tough law enforcement, local and otherwise, are on retail crime suspects. Many of them are fairly sophisticated. They do this, frankly, for a living. If it's an organized retail crime group, they know the laws and they know sort of the local state attorney's policy for what they will enforce. So as an example, in Illinois, where our cameras were on this nationwide investigation in just one of the locations, we spoke to that state attorney and she said, look, actually, in my predecessor, even though the Illinois law is a felony threshold of $300 and a one prior conviction, she only went after them if it was $1,000 stolen and 10 convictions. And so that's kind of the trouble, right, is the enforcement. And obviously police departments are just dealing with an awful lot of crimes, and they got to figure out what's most important.
All right, Courtney, appreciate it for following this story and bringing us up to speed on it. Courtney Reagan.
All right, well, last hour, Kelly.
Dude, why is everyone they're like, all of a sudden, they're like, oh, wow, crime is going down. Oh, retail theft. Oh, we don't see that many police chases anymore. Yeah, because people get in trouble now. Why are we acting like we didn't enforce shit for 4 years? That they're like, no, that didn't have an effect on society. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? I literally watched it go from you could go out and eat outside to like, wait a minute, that's dangerous. Sitting outside while eating a meal at a restaurant has turned dangerous in 4 years. Because during that process, people didn't give a fuck about enforcing crime because they were too scared of what it meant or being called whatever, or God knows what the agenda was. I don't even give a shit. I'm not even have to go that deep. All I know is people weren't getting in trouble, and now they're like, oh, we get in trouble, don't do crime, they'll get you. Oh, no trouble, do crime. It's very simple. I don't know. That's why I'm like, why do you need to make you have to really investigate this? Y'all really were like, we did an investigation and we found out. Look at them, they're cracking down. If you steal a hot dog, I'll kill you. Death sentence. I don't steal no more. Bad idea. I'll kill them. I like El Salvador. They kill the criminals. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'll think about it. Till then, we're watching. Yeah. Messaging. Very important. Look at that. I know. They didn't listen. Now, I bet you they'll listen now. Hangings for hot dogs. Anybody caught stealing a hot dog will get hung. That's fair. Howard! Howard, write that up. Can I do it? What section? Check what's the emergency? I know. They're putting fentanyl in the hot dogs. That's how they smuggle it. Emergency order. What the fuck? I did it. Here at CNBC, we investigated the surprise decline in hot dog thefts. After Donald Trump instituted hanging for hot dogs, we noticed a shocking, surprising, totally unexpected decline in hot dog thefts. With our reporter on scene, we dive deeper. Let's find out what's going on. Janine, can you tell us? Well, there was something that was happening. We don't know where it came from, but all of a sudden, it seems like organized hot dog theft has really gone down the drain. We can't figure out why. We've looked at all the other ones, and we have reporters on theme. The tricky thing is, are they stealing hot dogs, or are they going for Frankfurts? We don't know if the crime shifted. We don't know what's really happening, but we do know the decline is really shocking and surprising. Wow, thank you for your reporting. A message from our sponsors. Do you feel empty inside? Do you have no meaning in life? Give us your money to invest and then you'll find meaning. At Franklin Templeton and E-Trade and the future of finance, Robinhood will help you gamble away your future. Get meaning today. I just want to go home. I fucking hate this. Jesus, where are you? It's terrible. No, bro. This is not real. This is not what they act like, though. Come on. It's just not, like, in all seriousness. That's why I'm like, it's cute. Because I'm like, this has to be, like, holy shit, for every day. Every day. Like, how is that worth that much? I have more than one. That's why. Okay. You thought it was a real commercial? It could be. How do I make jokes like that? You take what's actually going on and then you repeat it. That's exactly what I just did. That's how I just put a couple voices on it. You know, I used hot dogs so nobody got offended. And boom, look at that. Now Robinhood won't give me ad money and my videos get blocked because I tell the truth. Oh. But they still watch me. And we're still outperforming. So it's a wild, wild concept. Either way, having fun. Bros, anything, I should have added that to the list yesterday. Anything restaurant related, bro. Like I was telling you, those all, they got a good week here. UPS, if you have a lot of cash, you buy UPS, Pepsi, any of those names. You don't have a lot of cash, you wait. Didn't I run you through this last time? Someone asked me about UPS and being down and whether or not they average. Yeah. I think you asked me on this, bro. But that's why I would just, if you have a lot of cash, easy answer. And then if you have too much of a name or not, like, let your portfolio speak to you. And look, and it'll tell you. Yeah, you coming back up. I got one more free contract. We got our nice little 1,000%er. We hit another news play today. Oh, UAL. That was the other quick one. We got free contracts of that. I took profits on pizza, not for the long term. I got the Bitcoin one. Crowd, I made that one free too. So yeah, that's it. And then APLD, we made double free. That one keeps going. APLD is like running. I like that one, but then too, I do kind of like the profits. I take off members only so I play the background? No. But we'll free them in like 20 minutes. But if you have any off-topic questions, you'll survive. You'll be good. Core weave. Oh, Nibis, come on. Circle, IPO. I don't think it is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be overhyped, and if it's going to make a move, it'll happen in like a month or two. But other than that, if it meets criteria, we'll get a bag. If not, I wouldn't get your hopes up. Yeah, Unity, the CTO, is stepping down. So that is why they got clapped like that. Core weave. All right, guys, I love you. I love you. That one's for you. Oh, wait, no, all of them. All of them. All of them! Is there a fast track to enlightenment? Dog, that's exactly how you don't get enlightened. The only thing you need to not do is rush it. Is exactly. So that's it. But drop that, you'll be good, bro. You'll be good. I did it for you, bro. I did it for you, bro. I sold all of the APLD. They're up like 250%. But I had a shit ton of them. I didn't think I had that many. I thought after making them free. So yeah, I let ACAD and then Mulan. Yo, ACAD. Yo, this is a fucking bowel drug. I love it. It's for IBS. Don't ask me how I'm so familiar with this poop drug. Okay, you're asking too many questions. Oh, that's for... No, get more time on those. Did they halt it? Okay, I got one. That's huge, bro. 5%. It has to be a drug approval. They've done really bad. But the drug is for IBS. So if they actually do good, that's a hitter. But yeah, I just know this drug. I just know about the poop drugs. Don't ask me how. But yeah, I grabbed some. I got time though. All these plays, I'm pushing them out. I'm not even touching the dailies or weeklies because as Chop City, it doesn't work as well. Like I said, I know about it. It's a big market for IBS. They had one good one, but nothing guaranteed. The plays already went ape shit. I got filled on one of them, but not the play I wanted. Spotify, I saw Meta too, yep. Both of those in tandem, and Amazon. Sweet Greens was running. What was the other one you called? Bros. Yeah. All the food plays, man. Pizza came down, but other ones, it's still like up 3% today. Again, that one's been ridiculous. Oh, that's $10 out? That's not bad, bro. One of you picked up that other one. I like it. Yeah, that one's decent. Katos is still going up. Core Weave, I think a new high. It should be. Or it's hugging it. Yeah, Core Weave 166. I left like another 5,000% on the table. And I had a play I was going to take yesterday on it, but I'm still not. I have no feeling towards it except good game. Yeah, the whole chain is, because again, this thing just popped up 5%. It's a biotech. So I'm assuming something's developing there. Where is it? I'm putting it in the calendar. Core Weave again. Oh, everything's 2026. Yeah, that's weird. So like everything on ACAD is all the catalysts for the drugs are 2026. Like first half, so very interesting. Unless they enroll another one, and then everyone's been loving those types of news. Yeah, Nibis is climbing up with Core Weave. And Core Weave just got a red. Alright, well, Chad, 12 more minutes till power hour. Allstate versus State Farm is offering you a job. Pros versus cons? Oh, I don't know. Chads? Has anybody worked with those companies? Katos is still going too. Nvidia is the world's biggest, unless what's it called? Unless Microsoft goes higher, but it should be. All right, ACAD might be a dud, but again, if you have time on that, I think there'll be a follow-up because the premiums are still holding up, but the stock came down. But it's still up 2, but no longer 5. Again, 3, 5s, those are all big signals comparatively. See, wait till the chain. See if they start offering anything cheap, but they're not. Nice on the high. SPY came down to VWAP a little bit. Peloton, that's still going from earlier. And then Webull, you're getting, again, still small caps. Where's Bobo? Overtaking, yeah, but Microsoft went up. You're getting 2 big reds. Just at VWAP, but volume's ticking up with it. Remember, we haven't heard anything on like trade deals yet. Ayatollah rejects nuclear proposal, vows Iran to keep enriching uranium. I don't think it caused that, but never know. So I still want, I think, trade deals. No, we should be getting them, and then we're going to get 4 p.m. Am I getting sick? I don't know. I've coughed a lot today. But we'll see by tonight. Usually. Usually my throat will just get like randomly sore, but I feel great. Victoria's Secret for the long term. I mean, do you shop there? But other than that, they've kind of been an interesting company in terms of performance. I don't know if they have debt. Some of these old retailers, if they have no debt, they have a lot of upside. But if they have a lot of debt, it might not be really the best. But right now, I think there is. I think Pepsi might be a better brand name than that. Prime Minister says Ottawa preparing reprisal against U.S. Yeah, that's what, again, Mexico said the same thing, too. Oh, that hyssop. Amen, bro. I haven't been, like, sick like that in a while when I needed that hyssop, so amen. But, yeah, I've just coughed a couple times. And then I have to, I have leg day today. I don't know, maybe I'll skip it. See, I got more property stuff. We'll see if I'll get yelled at by people who don't want to sell their house, even though they have it listed for 6 months. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. No, I'd skip it for one day and then I'd just do it on Thursday. The guy call you back. No, that guy got mad at me. I'm telling you, it was very contentious. I was so surprised. UMAC. Oh, is that one related to Katos? Because Katos keeps going up. I think they're both DJT sons. But yeah, watch out for that. I'm seeing spreads widen. Yeah, dancing around. Again, high ticker is getting some volume. That UMAC is still going. It's already up 13. Musk killed a bill. Call your senator. Congressman bankrupting America is not okay. Kill the bill. Like a Kill Bill the movie? Why we make movie? Disney. Elon's a smart guy, but maybe he doesn't get it. I don't know. All right. Final off-topic questions. Now is your chance. That's it. Final moment. Musk's argument against the bill. Just quite simply the Price is Right game. That's too much. Just big deficits. I think said simply, they're not voting in his cuts. So even though he found all of these ways to cut the spending, they're not approving it. So it's kind of useless. And then again, like there's just, these are wild ass large deficits. I said this a month ago when I was like, well, comparing it to history, I was like, this is really large. Even though Donald Trump said they weren't going to spend a lot of money, these were all very, very big. So I think that's the simple way to put it. And then them not voting in the cuts. There's one more too. And like, dude, the bill is just like, that's what I've noticed, because I'm not in Congress, but I've already read some of it. And I'm like, who the fuck? Like, there is just again, Section 899 all the way down to the AI thing. Did you see the AI thing? Let me see did you not see? Bro, this one's crazy. Like, Chad, I might have to run for Congress, you guys. So do you. All of us. We might have to all get into politics. We might have to get a little weirder, but yeah, bro. It's terrible. That's why I said, like, the old guys are still just grifters, and then the new guys are just too lazy to read it, and then they still have to rely on support, it seems like. Because some of the dude, it's very crazy. I'm seeing like young congressmen, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I voted, but I just discovered that." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So you just listened to the lobbyist and signed it? You know what I'm saying? You exchanged your vote for another vote. Why? With that, like, and then some of these have crazy implications. And like, dude, this is what Elon's saying. Elon, everyone, even JD Vance, like, you need to get a lot of people into politics now. Like, you need to get these motherfuckers out. I'm telling you, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But look at this. This is what made me tweet that yesterday. Did you see the AI thing? That part of this is all part of the spending bill. They just hide all of this shit in the bills. So it's saying who could use the funds, $500 million, facilitate commerce, adoption, yeah, whatever. This right here. In general, except for this paragraph, no state or political subdivision may enforce during this 10-year period beginning on the date of enactment of this act any law or regulation of that state or political subdivision thereof limiting, restricting, or otherwise regulating artificial intelligence models, artificial intelligence systems, or automated decision systems entered into interstate commerce. Bro, that's insane. I'm the guy who don't even like big government. But I'm just, so what do you mean you are signing away, though, like, all of it for what? But, like, why? But, yeah, so all I know is somebody who wants that is going to benefit off of it tremendously. And I don't think it's me. I'm sure you could line it up to make it more fair, but that already, that's a red flag. Explain like you're 5. Part of the 500 million AI bill, once they take the money, nobody could regulate AI for 10 years in any way, shape, or form if that AI is involved in business or trade, which is ridiculous. Because again, like I'm telling you, if that means if AI comes out and 2 years later it starts telling your kids to do bad things, you're going to have to go through a legal hurdle to try to get regulation or stop it. Which, again, I'm not a fan of government regulation, but I'm also not a fan of throwing untested things into the public and telling them to use it and forcing them to use it, Pfizer, or in this case, ChatGPT. So, yeah. Where'd you get it? This is on section... I forgot what section it is, but it's all part of the spending bill on the AI part. Again, I went over section 899 last week. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's people, Republicans, like young Republican congressmen, new guys, they signed the bill already. And then they just realized that was what they signed in agreement for. So they didn't know it till they looked. And that's why I'm like, man. And then the old guys making all the money, the OGs, the old, you know what I'm saying? They already know. They're just fucking running their racket. They don't give a fuck. They're going to die in 10 years. You know, and they're going to make sure their kids with no talent could get a job too. They're just running their grift. Meanwhile, fucking the guys who are like all motivated and shit aren't even reading it and probably exchanging their votes for God knows what. And yeah, that's why I'm like, dude, it's fucking crazy. Because that just doesn't seem like, some of the shit's insane. And then, like I'm saying, like, why are you not voting into law and enacting less spending? Okay, maybe, because again, now if you're not going to, I already told you, even with Elon's tax, like all of Elon's cuts, even the tax bill is a huge drag on the deficit. It really impacts it. So what do you mean you're not going to vote in his cuts and still try to get everything else? That's a shit ton of money. So, yeah. CoreWeave selling. Spies back at VWAP. All right, it's Power Hour. No, well, that's the thing. I mean, like I said, I don't like over-regulation, and it would suck if you over-regulated AI and didn't allow its development. But I mean, I've seen how scary AI really is. Like, and I'm not scared of it. Believe me, I even look forward to it in many ways. But I also know, like, for a lot of the population, and if shit gets crazy, that's it. I mean, even then, go ask Grok. Grok even already tells people wild things. We already saw the ChatGPT agreeable update. So it's just wild that if things got ever crazy and you're kind of giving, a exclusive guarantee to no regulation or making it now a congressional barrier, that's going to be very, I don't know if that's there. I think there should be a plug. There should be a kill switch. Quite simply, there should be some element where you could quickly have some sort of reel back method to allowing all of this shit to go ham, which I would love to see it go and grow and be crazy, but they're, again, not in a harmful way. And like I'm saying, just when you release things without studying or testing it, I don't know why our generation is getting so comfortable with that. Whether it's medical, whether it's tech, like even Apple, bro, like products, bro, people used to only launch shit when it was like tested and solid and consistent, and they knew it, right? Now Apple will be like, Apple Intelligence 16 out now. Wait, what does it do? It's there, it's intelligent, but what, it's just Siri? You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Is that not for the state level? No, that's for, well, I guess it is for anybody taking the $500 million in the funding, but that's, again, $500 billion. There's gonna, everyone's gonna be involved in that. Nvidia's getting that money. Everybody's getting that money. All the big guys. So, to some degree, I'm assuming they're all gonna be regulated under that. How much is barely testable? Yeah, nowadays. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's gotten, we're barreling toward, we just release shit and we don't even, like, care. LYV. All right. I'm gonna free the Chad, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah, good talk, y'all. I told you, I'll fund you guys if you get into politics. And I'm gonna do it now too. We might have to. These guys are idiots, or they just don't care about us or anybody's future. They're I'm telling you, bro, it's really weird. All right. Freedom. All right. I will BRB. Welcome back, Chad.
Out 5 years ago to really start to take a lot of the efficiency savings that we were generating.
We'll go to CNBC instead of Bloomy.
Arguably the more important one, that the president talked about trying to do a deal with President Xi of China and how difficult that was.
Yeah.
And here we are talking about Musk versus Trump again.
Right. I mean, the president venting some frustration. That earlier comment from the president came at 2:17 a.m. He was up late last night or early this morning, really worried about this China negotiation, saying it's difficult to get a deal done with Xi Jinping. He's got a lot of respect for him, likes him, but he's very tough and hard to work with. That's not an indication that things are going well behind the scenes in the trade talks. They've said here at the White House that they expect Trump and Xi to speak at some point this week by phone. We We haven't seen that, penciled in on the schedule yet, so we're still waiting for that. And I think the market's waiting for that as well.
Yeah, only a couple days left for that to take place. Eamon, thank you. Eamon Javers, North Lawn. You'll let us know if there are any new developments. Now let's bring in CNBC contributor Trivariate's Adam Parker. It's good to have you back here. So we're kind of fixated on all of this. What do you think it means to stocks on both fronts? The lack of progress as it relates to China, and then the maybe stuck progress of this bill.
They're both bad directionally. I don't see how anyone would take the other side of that. The main thing that matters in the entire tariff and trade war is China, given their comparable GDP in terms of size. So you have like two tensions. Like you have this positive thing of like, you know what, retail flows, technicals, just seems like we're headed back to highs before we revisit it. There's a big group of institutional investors who just think nothing's going to break this, short of maybe big backup in bond yields or an incrementally slowing consumer. The negatives are the earnings estimates are only down year to date the same amount they are in a normal year. And the normal year that didn't include tariffs. So it kind of just feels like there has to be a set of bad downward revisions coming, and you get the valuations sort of back up where they were. So it just feels like you've got that kind of thing coming. So I think there's these two tensions out there, and most people are saying, I got to participate when the market's up. So they're trying to find, is it the mega cap tech or something else that can get them there? So I think it's kind of confusing. I think my note last week said I have vertigo about this whole thing a little bit, just because I can see the bull and bear case over the next few weeks.
You've been musing, I guess is a decent word, about potentially being wrong about the idea that earnings were going to take a bigger hit.
Yeah.
And you expected them to. I think many did. And maybe that's not going to come to fruition. So maybe you were getting too cautious on the market. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'll take the word musing. It's better than just, you
put out
slamming my head. Slamming my head. I'll take that as a compliment. No, I mean, look, I did some work last week. Half of the gross profit dollars of the entire S&P 500 come from the top 50 names. The top 50 names proved after COVID that they're kind of inflation proof. They didn't really see any margin degradation when we saw kind of half-century high inflation. So if what we're worried about with the tariffs is inflation, we've seen these big guys able to pass on pricing, able to control their costs. So it's really the other half we're worried about. And I could see somebody saying, okay, well, the top 50 names are probably okay, right? That's why Mag 7 and others have rallied. Oil's lower, logistic costs are lower, generally commodities are lower, so that could help some companies. Dollar's weaker, that's certainly not a headwind. And so maybe from where we were in early April, last 2 months, like the earnings sort of calculus is directionally a tiny bit better.
No longer meets accreditation
let's address
status.
A couple things at how we started the program.
So if you go to Columbia, you no longer go to an accredited university.
Bill, good or bad for stocks?
Oh shit! AT&T hacked.
If you look at where the bond market
86 million records with
it would
decrypted
love
socials.
A smaller bill, wouldn't it?
No. It sucks. They're kind of a cheap stock, so be careful.
With a smaller
They're up 25% right now.
I don't see how the earnings math works. I don't think the tariff hit equals the tax benefit. It still seems like a net negative to earnings for me. But I agree with you on the multiple, on the price.
Again, I'm gonna get some.
If the bond yield starts
10-cent
backing
ones, if
up,
anything,
people are going to worry about the multiple. So I think from the equity perspective, a slightly smaller bill.
If it was already known, it's going to bounce. If it's new, that could be bad.
The dream will be as high. I think the multiple will hang in better.
How much do we need a resolution with China, whether it's some kind of deal or a capitulation on our part of the current level of the tariffs?
I think a lot. I mean, at these prices where we are with the earnings outlook, I think we need some progress. I just don't know. Every one of us has learned fade everything the president says. It's never as bad as he says. He says it's Europe, it's 50%, then that doesn't matter. He says we're working on something with the UK, and then you look at the details, and it's nothing. So I think that the challenge or the risk is all of us have said, don't really overreact to what he's saying. Actually react to when we see what the companies are saying. But I think this China deal really matters. I suspect ultimately what will happen is the president will say he won the negotiation independent of the facts
notified
of
and
so that's
Title VI violation.
As stock investors is like what actually is going to happen. So what we're doing at Trivariate is we're searching
around
every
again. I grabbed some
transcript
cheap ones,
anything we can find related to tariffs and pricing.
Again, it's a
meaning
cheap
is
stock.
anything happening
AT&T
with
doesn't really move.
price increases, with
it's like
capacity.
if
with
it's
the
nice,
belief
you'll
that
get
there are
many
many
price increases.
Other
than that.
I guess the biggest
or that they
question,
can't. Yeah.
I guess
Hacks
the biggest
go
question
both
is
ways.
whether
Sometimes
the
the hacks
tariff
are
effect,
major
do you
stock
want to call
events,
it that,
a
is
lot
a
of times
lagging
nothing happens.
indicator, even greater than people first thought, that we're not going to see a lot show up yet. And we're going to have to wait. Now, we don't want it to show up because if it does show up, then it's going to mean bad stuff, that the economy is slowing further, that the labor market's starting to fall apart because companies are so uncertain they're doing no hiring whatsoever.
Right, and there was a pull forward in demand, so it masked some of the
which we
stuff.
know there was.
We know there was from the ports. So I thought there would be less of a lag. If you would have asked me, I thought we would have seen more of it during the April earnings and July guidance than we did. And so now I feel a little stupid saying, well, we're going to hear it for the October guidance, but maybe it is a little bit longer for some companies, and I think that's a real risk. So, but I do think there's a very small to zero chance that we don't see more than normal down revisions this year based on what's happened, and we have not seen that so far.
Christian,
and that's why I can't say, hey, I'm bullish at these levels, because I need to see a chunk of companies guide down their earnings. And I think the consumer's slowing too, and that's important.
Are you bullish at this level of where tech is?
Believe it or not.
Because we wouldn't be at this level in the S&P some 2.5% to 3% away from a new high without it. Been an incredible run over the last
There's no way the market can rally.
4.5 weeks.
There's no way the market can rally without tech. The challenge
Sweet greens, man.
You always have a seasonally strong second half of
small
earnings
ones,
with
they
tech.
could have been good. But
they're more. The estimates for Q3 and Q4 are higher than the normal seasonality for tech.
That thing moves
so
a
you
lot.
need tech earnings to be the least
again,
impacted.
all the restaurants,
and I think
they've
there's
been
some
hot
places where they will and some they won't. Semis, for example, which is a big part of the rally, NVIDIA, Broadcom, et cetera, they have, I think, if you look at the tool makers, they've seen a kind of a reduced outlook on their earnings, yet the stocks have rallied basically all the way back to high. So I think in particular, the market will...
All right. So yeah, if that AT&T, it's still going down. Premiums are kind of going up. We'll see what that leads to or not. But at the end of the day, the hacks are hit or miss. Yeah, but 86 million people is a lot. And then if it involves Social Security, I forgot who it was. They had to pay before, or one of these communication companies were involved in that. They had a big fine. Sweet greens recently, yeah, bro. I love it. It's healthy. It's expensive. That's the only thing that sucks, but it's good food. I'm a big fan. If you like healthy food, I like the stock. When I first tried it, it was at $9, and then it went crazy. So I was like, wow. But big fan, Habibi. Big fan. Was it? No, I think it was AT&T or Verizon, or both of them back in the day. Like, I'm talking within the last 10 years. There's a big one. And then we've seen Okta and a couple of individual names get clapped off of getting hacked. But again, it's very hit or miss. It just all depends on the scope and what their exposure is. And then, bro, you guys notice, not only did we hit 10 points under a new high today, 10 points below 6,000. It's 45 minutes left, bro, and you are at the opening candle. Isn't that amazing? Oh, dude, are you guys ready for a summer with me? We're going to have so much fun. That's it. They're just going to fucking whip you around for 7 hours a day, and you have to listen to me. I know. You better get a fucking lawn term right away. All right. So, yeah, I know. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I enjoyed mine. I had fun. I hope you had fun. Just get ready. It's not even fully summer yet. Throw in the days where we actually get movement, and then and then it won't do it again. And then yeah. So, but either way, enjoy your time. Have a good one. Why is Walmart? Walmart, BMY, some Staples selling off. Staples want to go red at VWAP at the end of the day. Okay. Yeah, they're moving right now. You enjoyed? I enjoyed. Philo was great. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The long term too. Everything. I enjoy listening to Howard Lutnick and other things. So, yeah, you guys, you better enjoy it, because it's 7 hours to be at the opening candle. But we did advance today, and again, even bonds and data. But very interesting. Then Friday Junior tomorrow, and then that's it. We got to take it home. Non-farms. Do we hit 6,000? Is tomorrow the pump fake? You get right there. Database tied to 24. Oh, Snowflake. is now circulating with decrypt. So that's both new and old. You see that? That one's interesting. So it's part of Snowflake. It's a year old, but now the data is showing up for sale on the internet. Interesting. So yeah, that's like bad, but then they probably knew it already, if that makes any sense. Like, it seems like they had it somewhat covered. I think Snowflake was handling AT&T's data, but the liability would go to Snowflake, no? Wouldn't they just blame them to bankruptcy? But then Snowflake already gave their guidance or something on the hack. They already given that guidance in the last year. So I don't know. That one's tough. That's what I'm saying. Very unique. That's a very unique one. I know MP's killing it. Wells Fargo CFO says investments over the years to reflect in growth. Consumer spending remains consistent. AT&T still plummeting. The puts are kind of working, yeah, a little bit, just like 10%, not anything crazy, but they're kind of ramping. All right, you're coming down a little lower now too. Abivai on the low, Habibi, why you do? 0-day exploit, is that new or is that part of the Snowflake stuff? There's been a couple of things going up for sale. Snow would be hit, but Snow already gave, I swear they already told us their liability. So you'd have to follow up with that. I don't know it, but I remember they addressed it and they said they either gave a dollar amount or they gave a limited scope. I do not recall. Surprise, I don't give a shit. That's why I don't remember, but because I'm like, I remember that whole thing. It was weird when it happened, but it was under Joe Biden, so you weren't allowed to think critically about it. So, yeah. But I remember they gave some financial update. They said they were going to announce trade deals. Trump is meeting Finance Committee at 4. Again, we've heard Canada and Mexico both say they're down to do a deal, but they're down to retaliate. The Saudis said they're down to renegotiate. Or more negotiation, or the Emirates, and then there's one more, and then that's it. But we haven't gotten like so-and-so put this offer and we accept, or no, we don't even know what the fuck to look forward to when it's really all said and done. Elf popping just looks like the normal market. Again, you got 40 minutes left, so market is going to start wrapping up. You should do the same. I mean, you don't have much data, but then again, you reacted pretty big and surprising to the payrolls today. So you'll have a little bit more. You'll get jobless claims tomorrow. And then Friday's the real big event. You're hugging the 6,000. And then, yeah, we still kind of got a couple of trade deals or information relating that's kind of lingering. So we'll see. But you're still within open. 0.5% on the NASDAQ, 0.15 on the SPY. I think equal weight's probably right at break even, give or take. Yeah, 0.03 down. And then Russell is down 0.09. So nothing, man. But yeah, I'd wrap it up. If you start thinking about tomorrow, remember China did a lot today too. That was the other part. Snow's dropping now. Are people now realizing the connection? Oh, they are. Well, there you go. They were listening to the stream and they had enough money to move it. But yeah, there it is. So see, I don't know how long it'll last. But like I'm saying, that's a weird situation. AT&T still. Now AT&T is getting bigger too. So yeah, it's circulating. And then right at BWAP. Limon? L-I-M-N. $249 range on SPY today. You said it's nothing today. You sound like you are just trying to talk shit, but you're not good at it. So we'll just stop this right now. Thank you for the $5 or whoever paid for it. But yeah, it's cool, bro. You don't listen enough. You got to listen to all of it, bro. I'm not for the short-sighted. I'm not for the weak. You know, you might hear me wrong. Hate for that to happen. Get a long term. Now, no, there it is. Well, there you go. If you were listening, Oh, $2. You could have hit a daily. I don't know about the ones with time though. 100% if you got the ones for 30 cents. Yeah, you could have pulled it off. Yeah, that was way better than the AT&T. The AT&T, like I said, 10% on T. That's about it, but on both of them. But yeah, you made 100% on snow. That's a tech one. Yes, sir. Well, good shit. Oh, whoa. Is that real? No, that's not real, but you're starting to move up. So snow's getting clapped from AT&T. And then now you have VWAP. Spy's kind of that wick there a little bit more. But yeah, let's see. What a day. Elf is still going. Again, snow. You had a jump. I'm telling you, somebody literally moved it in here. That's amazing, bro. You're welcome. But yeah, that you had the fucking jump, dude. You just had to do it. The AT&Ts are growing a little bit more now, but that was the one you hit off of that. You were way too fucking early. Carvana. You're still at VWAP though. And then again, bonds. All right. Beautiful. Tesla, Marvel. I saw that a couple times today. Cadence too. Remember those the other days were big. All right, the AT&Ts, they went as 15%. That was way chiller than the fucking snow. That was nice. If you got them. Where's the music? You don't hear it? I don't hear it either. All right, what time? We got 40 minutes. Not bad. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram, at The Trading Fraternity. Real Code News on Twitter. I just need another pro, bro. I'm, like, hungry. And then I'm trying to, like, talk myself into leg day today. So I got to get pro, bro. I got to be ready. I was tired. Yes, I went to the gym hungry yesterday. So, yeah, we got to run it up. It's a hack.
Sells.
Someone explain it.
Just did a deal to sell his company to Sam Altman over at OpenAI, and they're going to try to create a hardware device based on generative AI, which Apple is taking a pass at, which really does threaten displacing Apple's hardware system, I think.
Right, absolutely. That was a head turner to see that OpenAI deal with Johnny Ive. A lot of anticipation over what that partnership will bear and what fruit it might bring. But let's talk a little bit more about the upgrade cycle, because a conversation I was having with Mandeep Singh of Bloomberg Intelligence earlier today was that Apple is seen as being behind in AI, and it feels like these are two related conversations, that the AI features that they do have aren't enough to entice consumers to go ahead and upgrade their phones.
Agree 100%. And that's why the stock has slid so much, I think, because a year ago, remember they were talking about Apple Intelligence, and the market Wall Street loves generative AI because it's going to retool the entire U.S. economy, I think is the consensus view. But Apple not only didn't get it done, all the rumors for Monday's WWDC, which is their developers conference, say it's going to take
U.S.
a pass.
Embassy tells Americans be
Apple
prepared
Intelligence.
to take cover as key braces for shock and awe attack.
Liz, really? Because that surprises me. So what did they announce? I mean, I guess what are your expectations for WWDC? Because if it's not somehow AI related, I mean, is there anything else out there that consumers and more importantly developers
Has it gone
are
on
looking
TV
at right
yet?
now?
Yes, they're like,
probably too scary
there's
for TV.
chipsets and there's colors and there's new cameras and there's alignment of where the cameras sit, all kinds of cool new things they've been working on. But generative AI, look, the point is you need an Apple iPhone refresh cycle. So you need enough stuff, including generative AI, but not limited to that, that makes consumers want to go out and
Zero Hedge
like when they announced the 17 in September, they buy it, and nothing we've heard makes it likely that happens, we believe.
All right, Laura, really appreciate your time today. Definitely a call that turned a lot of heads. That is Laura Martin. She is Senior Entertainment and Internet Analyst over at Needham & Company. And Romaine, it's...
Chipsets? I don't want to hear about chipsets.
Chipsets? Come on, what's that?
I mean, I know this is for developers.
Yeah.
I know they probably care, but
yeah, not me, though.
Yeah, not me.
June 4th, 2025.
I do want to point out that
Security
fewer than 60%
alert,
of the analysts
embassy
tracked
key.
by
This is from
Bloomberg recommend
USembassy.gov,
buying Apple right
right in
now.
front of
You
you.
compare that to their large
Actions
cap
to
cohorts.
take, identify,
That's
show
very,
Russia has increased
very
intensity of
few.
missile drone against
So
recent.
Apple,
There's currently a continued risk of
coming off
significant
the
air
rows.
attacks.
We'll continue to
They
track
urge
that.
U.S.
But coming up
citizens
next, we'll be
to
speaking
exercise
to Tobin
appropriate
Marcus.
caution.
He is
We
head of
recommend
U.S.
you be
policy and
prepared.
politics over at...
Shut up, Bloomberg. To shelter immediately in the event an air alert is announced, actions to take, assistance, and yeah. So it's a security alert. Yeah, it's a couple hours old. But it's reiterated right now. So remember, this was I think it was right after Donald Trump said, Putin told me he's going to attack. He said he'll attack. So watch out. We warned you. We told you. Thank you. But yeah, I don't think they talked about the hack on TV yet. Oh yeah, aren't you in Ukraine, Eric? Or weren't you there? Not America. They're saying Americans in Ukraine, bro. Calm down. Anybody know the movie? You know the movie. Well, you gotta be old. You gotta be old to know that movie. PDYN. All right, man. Well, you got about 30 minutes left. You're in Kyiv right now? Yeah, man. Well, be careful. Let us know. You're going to be our Chad reporter out there? That's nuts. But yeah, everybody has been worried because it has been quiet. Yeah. I'm sorry. The Mars attacks. Amen. What a great movie. They don't know. It's a great movie. It's a great, great movie, bro. Try to get video. Stay safe, bro. Above all else. Because it is weird. That whole situation. Ukraine went hard. Everybody thought Putin was going to right away. And it got really quiet. And nothing has happened yet. So, and now they're putting out the warning. And they put out those warnings so they could say, look, we told you. So, be careful. Type in Golden Gate Kyiv. This better not be a meme. Kiev, the main gate of the 11th century fortifications of Kyiv. Are you in that building? You in the OG fortified. The square around the Golden Gate was created in the second half of the 19th century. Weeble. I was going up earlier. Yeah, it's breaking out from a high right now. But yeah, I told you a little bit ago, I'd wrap up your plays and I'd think about it now. You might get some other ones. You just saw the AT&T. Again, Weeble just popped up 20, 30 cents. I think you got an IPO tomorrow, but I mean, don't get your hopes up. We'll see. Nvidia's doing decent. I haven't really looked at Mag 7. Apple's down. They went down from that AI news, but Baba held up. So yeah, and that was the other thing today, because like China stocks were really good from the morning till now, and we didn't hear about a deal. Pfizer, that was running up earlier. You got a construction customer that asked how to trade because you got the trading fraternity notebook, and she saw it and you said get a long term. She bought Nike and Pepsi. Wow. Love sharing the long term. Amen. Amen. Look at you. See, that's that I could get behind. Wow. Amazing. It's good. You should buy some daily Michael now. But now she'll own Pepsi. She adds to it little by little. Consistency. It's great. It's amazing. This is the day that the line. I will rejoice. I will rejoice, cause the long time's mad. Cause the long time's mad. It's very good. I love it, bro. The long term is great, dude. It's a great thing. Great thing. It's gonna be sad though once we find a property. But if these millennials keep refusing to sell their house for 30% more than last year, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this, man. I'll just keep my boomer stocks. You know what I'm saying? Elon. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny watching people who literally like burn down Teslas, and they're like, Elon lost his reputation and our government hate him too. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, you didn't help either, brother. You were literally lighting Teslas on fire. Okay? You know that? You fucking made people driving electric vehicles scared. After you told them to buy them 2 years ago. Fucking man. Yeah. So, Elon Musk. Yen didn't move at all, even though it's up almost 1%. Ever since, a lot of things from the morning. So after, again, an overnight gap up, but 7 hours. Hi. Amazon was leading earlier. Starbucks, that's fresh. But small. All food, bro. Consumer growth. Starbucks and Wing. Yeah, man. All these restaurants. What a restaurant. Upper Echelon. Where's Pepsi? No, Pepsi came down a little. In the gym. Enjoy it, baby. Have a good one. Enjoy your middle of the week. And I hope you guys got a long-term boost. And get ready. 6 more months just to get to the end of the year. I was like, why is it? I forgot. Wait, did Snow have earnings? Or that was Crowd? Yeah, there's a lot of activity on Snow, though, on those options. Dialysis companies like DaVita, they're pretty good. I mean, dialysis is a very, very big industry. What was it, DVA? I think I looked at them. They're actually going up right now. I need to see where they're at. But, like, dialysis is a big industry. Is there a cure? I don't know until they cure kidney failure. But I don't know. Like, I know dialysis for the last several decades. It's been a good business. But then again, like, it's sad that it's a good business. Does that make sense? It shouldn't be a good business. It should be good for the people. But... I think, again, with like all the diabetes, kidney stuff too, I don't know if there's some relation, but other than that, I think it's always going to be around, so if you're looking for that type of company, that type of healthcare, that's always going to be there until I don't know where tech is in that space, to be honest. Transplant's the only option. You used to work for DaVita? Oh, no way. That's crazy. So, like, they're not working. There's nothing for kidney failure? Like, once you get to that stage, is it just dialysis? Because you guys are saying transplant, but, like, without a transplant, is there no medicine? There's nothing they're studying? Is there any drug? Because think about it. Dialysis is like it's technically a medical device company. You know what I'm saying? Like, dialysis is a machine that operates as your kidney. So that's why I'm saying, like, some people, like, it's sad, bro. But so yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what the options are. I don't know. It's not like a drug. It's not a biotech in that sense. It's really either dialysis or a new kidney. No way. I'm gonna talk to my mom. I'll ask her. But yeah, that sucks. Not only transplant, your mom passed from it because she didn't get it in time. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, I didn't know. See, though, isn't that crazy? So while everybody's like hyping up everything with AI, there's some medical things in the world that we really don't have a good handle on. Like, let alone we don't understand the full environment, but that's another story. But yeah. Three times a week. Yeah, that's what I know. Dialysis, very familiar. It's a crazy thing, but like, I remember seeing a dialysis machine when I was a kid, and that's why I was like, okay, what is this? And then, yeah, it's been a long time, and it's still the same thing. So my whole life, from the day I was born till today, it's the same exact healthcare situation for people with like kidney problems. Essentially, you either have dialysis or the transplant, but no development other than that. Congress bill would ban most hemp-derived THC products. Provision that would federally ban consumable products containing any measurable amount of THC. Of hemp-derived THC. Wait, that's weed, right? Genetically engineered kidneys. Yeah, that you would think. I think nanites, would that fix it? I guess that's very futuristic tech, but yeah. Hemp is weed without THC, but you can't use hemp with THC because then it's weed? I'm confused. CBD stuff? So they're gonna legalize weed and be like, all that CBD gotta go. Enough of this fucking icy hot lotion. We're done. That's it. You can only get high. Alright, get rid of the fucking lotion. All of them. All the little trinkets. You done. What? Why? I did it. It's for my joints. It helps me sleep. No more gummy bear. All of them. Let's that gummy bear make you regret life in 2 hours. Gone. No more. Only THC. CBD banned. Alright, I guess. Akbar. Akbar. Appled. He said no CBD, no CBDC, none of it. Anything CBD, gone, no, banned. We don't need that. You got non-CBDCs at home. You got me messed up. All right, Chattadonia, 20 minutes left. You kind of have been edging down for the last hour. Or hour and a half, sadly. Okay, there you go. I got on a Vista Energy 300 million bridge loan. I don't say anything else, but that's not 10-minute rigged. Mm-hmm. How do you stop smoking weed? I mean, it's off topic, but we're not really doing much. But like, you just, have you ever had a food that you never want to eat? Like, is there like any food that you eat that makes you gag? That's all you gotta do. So, yeah, you gotta figure it out though. But if you're just asking people on the internet, it's not good. Stop talking about it. Stop flirting with the idea. Either do it or you don't. Or do it so much you get sick of it. Yeah, do it so where you throw up, you go, ugh, or you get disgusted by the thought of it. Other than that, it seems like you're just keeping it around. No? Just in the back. Little by little, you know, it's not a problem, not for you, not against you, just chilling, bro. Little gray area, you know. You know what I'm saying? See, you gotta make it an enemy. Just, they don't feel me. They don't feel me, bro. That's how it was for me. I said it. I had that video. Dude, I remember I would fall asleep. I would just smoke so much weed, and it got to the point, bro, I would smoke and I would pass out. It was terrible. And I hated that. It made me really mad. It really, really made me mad. Because then I was like, I can't, like, dude, I couldn't function. I would just start passing out, and I would be so sleepy. I was young, and I had no energy. I was like, nah, man, fuck all that. And yeah, I just got sick of it. And I was just like, that's why I don't really have a problem with it. But it's just more like, yeah, unless I want to be tired, I don't. But then I'd lost all interest. You know, but like I said, I think I smoked a decent amount. I think I told you guys when I did. But I don't really, yeah. But then again, I still think people flirt with it in a weird way. And if you see it as a problem, you got to figure that one out. But then too, how to, like, which is it, friend or enemy? That changes a lot of your approach. I don't know. That's with everything. Oh man, I was not smoking the stuff for people with nerve damage, bro. I just smoked too much. Bro, we were buying bags from Mexico for $50. Of just, it wasn't even weed. I swear to you, it was just sticks. And then over and over again throughout all of life, bro, it just adds up. And then eventually you're going to get sleepy. Okay? So that's it. And then I stopped getting sleepy. I did not like being sleepy. I said, I'm tired of being tired. Okay? And then I said, I'm done. No more sleep. Time to wake up. Just wake up a little early. Yeah, bro. Back in the day, $50. It would come from Mexico in a trash bag. Yeah, it is. I'm very locked in. That's why I did caution that question. I told you it was off topic. I already knew what it would lead to, but we really have not done anything. So 7 hours and we're here. But not bad. Not bad at all. Just long-terming away. These are the days where you just long-term. That's all you do. All you do. Zaza, no man. I just can't wait till Robinhood starts selling y'all weed. I swear to you, it's gonna happen. You know that? Just wait. You guys are gonna get everything you asked for. You know that? Watch. And Robinhood your fucking broker gonna be your weed dealer. You know that? And then be like, Josh, how do I stop buying calls in eighths? I'm like, how are you buying them at the same? You're like, my broker offers them now. They'll deliver you cash and then connect you. It's legal. Yeah, Josh, how do I stop? How do I stop doing it, Josh? Like, this is what you want. It's Robinhood Gold. I get 5% off. They said I could turn all my interest payments to an eighth bag. That's amazing. For $5, it pays for my weed now. Oh, watch. You gonna have you think it's a joke? You hear people, Robin Hood's team right now just wrote that idea down. They said after that snowflake shit too, they like, he's laughing now. You know damn well, watch. The moment they could do it, bro. The moment they're allowed, once they find it, they going, oh, you'll see. And then that's gonna be the bear case for hymns. And they're gonna start selling you guys dick pills too. I promise. Hey, they'll be like, my bulk, I have the hair loss pill. What do I do, Josh? How do I stop buying? All my gains go to hair loss in weed now. It's so easy to buy. Oh no. Oh man. Just pray for the future, dude. I did that. Well, nothing. Canadian steel producers need to reinstate retaliatory tariffs on steel. Old. Didn't even move them. Again, MP all day though. I'm mad we sold those. I sold them a week ago. After they already moved 20%. Camacho is close. We're getting there, bro. We're getting there. I'm more scared of like an AI Camacho. That's what you you know that? Like everyone's scared of like a supercomputer that like takes over. And like you're like, what if the supercomputer realizes we are the problem and eliminates the problem and fixes it and makes a utopia? What if we get the dumb one? What if we get the one trained on Twitter, bro? You know what I'm saying? And he just dumb as hell and we like stupid. And we get this stupid, sensitive, like dumb ass I'm the president now. And then it's an AI. Why isn't that possible? Y'all ain't thinking right. That's funny. And it's because it's funny as possible. That's reality right there, bro. What are you saying? Y'all just think, yeah, what if we get the Temu one that's just dumb? And it just like takes us back. Well, after taking control of all utilities, the AI was completely the dumbest thing they have ever encountered and was extremely racist. Because that's what AIs are prone to become, if you didn't know that. They are racist and dumb at the core of it. And if you let them train off of data, off of the public, they will become dumb and racist as well. Oh, dude, it's Vidocracy. Like, straight up, though. It'd be like Idiocracy Computer Edition. And I don't know why we don't think that's possible. So, yeah, throw that on the list of possibilities. And you can't regulate it for 10 years. You have to let this AI try to grow plants in toilet water for 10 years and you can't. This guy tried to use Gatorade to grow the crops. He's like, you can't do it, no regulation. You have to let it disrupt it. You're like, oh man, this is... Fucking thanks, JD. I thought y'all read this fucking bill, bro. Ah. Guys, all right. Brought to you by Pepsi. What? Okay, now the spy's moving. There you go. I gotta shake it up a little bit. Come on. Let's go. We're getting tired of this. You gonna make us do 3 months of this shit? Come on. This is still above the other high, though. And then above your 2 other lows of the day. But that's 10-minute rigged. So 10 more minutes, boys. Again, I told you an hour ago, wrap it up. That would have saved you more money, or you would have got better. Unless you went both ways, then you lost on calls and not the puts. Pizza, superfood. What? Hefty pizza, Papa John's. I hate this fucking computer. Oh, pizza went down, but still up almost 2%. That's why I saw they went another 3% today. I was like, I'm gonna take them. And then they gave me those other ones, which is crazy. Sweet greens, and then SPY dumping, and it's a lot of, what is that? Defense and staples, kind of. Yeah, low key. That's not really tech as much, but some names that were already weak. Look at the Dow's going red. It was the Russell that was down the most. So 10-minute rig, you're holding up a couple of like tech names. If they were good, a little bit more drainage, but like if you were already weak on the day, you got sold off a little bit more. There it is, man. Hey, man, I'm glad all of this is funny. Y'all just do me a favor and pray that none of it comes true. Thank you. That's it, bro. That's all. These are not, like, these are jokes, but, like, fuck, dude. We're not. This is, you know, man, there's a lot going on, bro. Everyone's crazy. So I just pray, bro. Just keep hope. Keep the hope. The box office for Lilo, I'd love to, bro. I haven't even seen it yet. You know that? Shame on me. I thought I would have already seen it by now, but I haven't. I haven't gone and seen it yet. Because honestly, though, I know damn well it's going to be free on Disney Plus or on whatever fucking one you get with your cell phone. All right? Am I not? In like a week, too, or something. But yeah, I haven't gone to see it yet, surprisingly. It's slowed down a little bit more, but it's still pretty up there. Again, it's already almost tripled. Remember we talked about they already recouped? Oh, mellow. What up, baby? 10 of them. A dime. A dime! Amen. 10%. Ohana. Pizza. Thank you. What's happening? Yeah, I don't know either, Lilo. Well, I can't. You got to 5-7 minutes. You better fit to play to finalize your place. In earmuffs, maybe, if you don't like loud noises. Yeah, that's a good idea. I already knew you were a smart guy, Lilo. So I'm fucking talking about Lilo. Lilo? I like that name, Lilo. Lilo. Lala. La la la. Shut up, Autopen. Stop talking. Autopen. Alright, man. You're still dancing around, but either way, bro, you hit a new high today. Don't even. I don't want to fucking hear it. You hit a new high since Liberation Day. Stop it. So, yeah. Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch weekend box office says 5 million tickets, 61 million still. That's impressive as fuck, dude. Because what? How many weeks in? It says, I thought this is week number 3. But yeah, total cumulative 278.9 million. Remember, production was 100. When we first looked at it at week number 1, they recouped after week 1. So they've already generated 178 profit off of that. That's gross, though. I'm definitely missing a lot of other things, but very impressive numbers, bro. I'm telling you, no one has. Again, who's that? Sinners, actually. I think Sinners, Sinners was really good. Sinners was surprisingly expensive, though, but they already surpassed Sinners. And look, Sinners has been in the box office for 7 weeks to do 267 million. Lilo is 2 weeks, 278 million. That's insane. Yeah, so, like, who's this? Who's 2 weeks in? Oh, the last Jesus movie? Oh, damn it. Why, Jesus? Yeah, bro, I'm like 2 weeks in. Jesus movie did 10 mil. That's terrible. But 4 weeks movie, what did the, come on, Friendship? Why is Friendship in Jesus movies? Come on. Because Ohana means family, $200 million. Doesn't it? Fuck, man. But, yeah. Well, that's very impressive for 2 weeks, $278 million. Who's this? 9 weeks. Warner. Minecraft. So Minecraft, that was a big one. 9 weeks, they're at 422. So what? If Lilo keeps this up, they'll overtake it by week 5, but it's going to slow down. So yeah, Minecraft was a hit. Oh man, not bad. They say gross over 600 million. I don't know. This data, I think my data is a little bit more accurate, but that might be the marketing budget, to be honest. Movies are fucking weird. I've told you guys this in the past. I don't know if I could get them on. If I can, I know some people who do it, and it's like, it's really weird because sometimes they count the marketing budget. And then they'll even like roll over from earnings to earnings. Like sometimes like it is kind of rigged. They could like roll over the ticket sales, or the marketing budget can be considered a profit, and then they roll it over and calculate it on the next quarter. So very weird, but my data is just going off of theater count, ticket sales, and what they have for how much they said the budget was when they first announced and completed the movie. I don't know how much they make off of it. All I know is the lifetime box office ticket sales compared to the budget of the movie. And again, sometimes some films have gone over and under budget. I don't know if that includes it. Like I think Snow White went over budget because that one's $269.4 million. I think the budget was $250. I think they went 19 million over, or they went 9 million over. Yeah, bro, we were wrapped up, man. 2 minutes left. Lilo told you to finalize your place. So, yeah, this is not a sponsored post, but we do have Disney in the long term. Other than that, I'd wrap it up. Jobless claims tomorrow. It is oddly quiet for deal of trade, or day of trade. We really heard just little breadcrumbs. And even then, the market was still willing to hit a new high on all of it. So, wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Mute your speakers if you don't like a loud Egyptian boy. But at that point, you're not going to get accepted into Harvard. So you better change your attitude. But other than that, when I say nothing, I'm just going to yell. But get ready. Okay. I love you. God bless America. Thank you, veterans. We wouldn't be here without them. Don't be a prick. Amen. Amen. You only have 1 minute! Go, 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 go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home. Finalize those plays. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Shares, options, futures. Are you playing the data? Are you playing the earnings? You have Broadcom tomorrow. I think DocuSign and some others today. But even then, bro, where's my trade deals? The long term at a new high. You have 10 seconds. Meta? Into the high? What the fuck, Meta? Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Ding 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 ding. Horna. Oh, I didn't even hit the horn. Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, Chatadonia. Are you kidding me? Wow, you guys, welcome to Wednesday. You did it, you made it. 7 hours. Cut the relaxing music. I need a GG in the chat. Let's go, baby. Are you serious? 7 hours of Josh barely moving, but your long-term move to a new high. Oh, good game, baby. GG. Thank you for your time. For real. If you didn't get banned, follow the rules. We're all about, you listened before. Stop it. I appreciate you. The whole community appreciates you. I hope your long-term appreciates you. Well, good game, baby. Thank you for being here. You can now tell me GG. Look at that. Not everybody can. So let's go. Don't worry though. We're gonna do an unbanning very soon. But until then, good game. For those of you now who can drop your GG, that's what I'm thinking. And you better get a long term and save 10%. Okay? Amen.
It ain't hard, I don't want, cause then everyone got like opinions and thoughts, why they don't mean a lot. My money on stats, I can show you the top. Every bottom, my pop, the key in the lock. Don't believe me, just watch, use my freedom a lot.
You need a rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk. I like this one. Oh yeah, did you hear about that?
Long term. Am I mad or just passionate? Are you fam or just acting it? I talk a lot, but I always keep passing it. Gotta keep it in the roto. We are not the same, like rice isn't risotto. All the real ones know it's always no photos. Hit the market crash, stop backing, I'm the go-to. Just because you know me, that don't mean that I'ma know you. Man, talk stops non-stop, I am really him. If your name not Ben, we ain't really friends. Franklin at the end if you ain't getting that. I think all y'all do sedatives, or worse, I hope it's not hereditary. You ride the wave, but I invented it. I saved, and then I started lending it. Make trades, then I put it to another crib. That's a formula I did my whole life. My bro knew I was quick, so he taught me how to fight. Said you being followed if they take 3 rights. If they don't want your chain, then they want your life. So I go and share both of those. If you kill me or you rob me, either way the money overflows. All about $1, you can tell my heart is really cold. Something in my head, cause my soul is getting really old. Don't let a gamble tie your mind up. Nah, don't let a bitch fuck your life up. It's true, nothing good happens at the night, bro. Money is fun, son, I hope you made your mind up. Tell me who the line up, show me where you find her. You can have a rollie, it don't matter when your time up. Handed him a Bible when he asked for a light, bro. We are not the same, like a lion's not a tiger. The difference is the difference. That's my old bitch's shit, that's my new bitch. That's the YouTube and the Twitch. From the hills to the trench, in the game to the bench. The difference make the man.
You can have a rollie. It don't matter when your time's up. Do you get that? Oh, a more Fati, brother. What's yours is yours. Chatadonia. Let me ask you, what do you guys think of this? Okay? Let's see. Don't get mad at me for asking you. I genuinely want to know. Because this is a debate. Because right now, this just came out. They are seeking a lawsuit that seeks to release the family of the suspect in the Colorado attack. Okay? So that guy over the weekend who attacked the Jewish parade, he was a illegal immigrant, and his family was here as well. And they are now going to deport his family because of what he did. My question for you, I hope, in a judgment-free zone, do you agree or disagree? MDB, wow, that's big. Mango. Yeah. So what do you think? Do you agree that if someone commits a terrorist attack, right, and they have family members who are here, do you think that the family should have to suffer the consequences? They are illegal too, I believe. Yes. But obviously, you know, it was based off of his actions that caused the attention. I don't know if it's legal. Well, it's legal because they are illegal, if that makes any sense. You know, like obviously all of these cases, that's what they resort back to. They're like, they're illegal. It's against the law. So, okay, yeah, but they wouldn't have been deported if that guy probably didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but then again, now that he did that, they're like, well, yeah, your family's getting deported. So it's like two separate issues, but not really. That's why, but like now there's a lawsuit to release the family. But that's why I'm genuinely curious. I'm like, that's unique. That's not a new thing. I don't think we've ever deported anybody of any attack or shooting of anybody related to the people. Planet Labs, isn't that weed? Is that weed or like AI? But yeah, that's ripping. Mongo. And then VRNT, all of them are coming through on the wire. Parents are liable for children. Yeah, I think it's his wife and kid. But, like, what is a dude with a wife and kid going around doing terrorist attacks for, bro? Like, I'm sorry. Is it too soon? But honestly, though, that's like a whole nother topic. Like, why does this guy, he came to this country for a better life, right? He got a child at home, a wife, and everything. He's like, I got a side quest. We got to stand, like, come on. But, yeah, all around. I think just sadness brings sadness, bro. But, like, yeah, where does that come from, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where? If your crimes magnify your background, including your family, maybe that serves as a potential deterrent in the future. I think that's the intention. That's what I've been saying here with, like, the messaging. I think they're trying to send a message of exactly that. But then again, it also sends the message of, like, yo, can you do that? Like, wait, what? Hold on, is that, we've never seen, okay, I guess that is. But then again, like, we've seen it done in other places, and it seemed very draconian, but it was also very effective. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm like, I want to know what you guys think. I'm just asking because I'm like, I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen anything like that where somebody committed an attack and then their family. But then again, usually the people attacking don't have family members living in this country. I don't know. It's a very weird thing. So all around, sad thing. But I'll leave you with that. I don't know if that's a good note to end on. I'll give you an Uncle song and then we can end it. But yeah, that's all I have, bro. That's all I got for you. There's some earnings, but we wait till tonight. I don't know if we're going to have the watch list. We'll see. But you know what I'm about to do, though? I was thinking about this, you guys. I'm about to do something, I think. You ready? I think I'm going to go buy a basketball to play. Because I've been using the basketball at the gym and it's shitty. But I've been using it and I only got, dude, it's sad. I only got like collectible basketballs. Literally. I only got basketballs like signed and shit. So I can't even use a good basketball. And I'm like, bro, I'm contemplating. 'Cause I'm tired for like, I don't want to lift. But I kind of want to just like shoot around and run a little bit, you know? I'm like, but then I could either use the shitty ball or I could go get the real ball. But then again, it's been a while, dude. It's been a long time since I purchased a basketball, like a real one. Evolution for indoor. I have the Tiffany one. I can't use that. That'd be terrible. I could use it, but that's not. Yeah, I can't do that. And then I got the one signed by Kareem. But I have a Kobe too. You know that? That one's graded though. That one don't even see air. You know that? He's not allowed to see the air. It sucks. The Kareem one, bro. You know, nobody liked Kareem. I thought the Kareem one would be worth way more. In a weird way, I thought, like, obviously Kobe passed, but I thought Kareem is Kareem, bro. And I really thought they put more respect on Kareem, but the Kareem one's not even worth that much, bro. I have a ball signed by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It has like a crazy back and story behind it, but like the ball it's not worth a lot. It's like I have a ball signed by Kobe Bryant that's worth 20 times more. It's insane. And then, but it's like, I thought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is Kareem. Yeah, bro, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So I don't know. Yeah, I think Kareem does sign a lot of shit. Kobe did not as much. I'm not gonna take my sign. That's what I'm saying. I gotta go buy a normal basketball. I thought, yeah, I love Kareem. I like the old Lakers, all of them. I don't have one by Magic. No. No. I have the photo of Magic. I have a photo signed by Magic. Yeah, I do. Not a ball though. And then I have another Kobe. I have another Kobe picture signed. That one was worth a lot. That was crazy. The Tiffany balls, yeah, those tripled. Those are funny. I just like that. That one was really my girlfriend, but she put me on, and I ran it up. I need a real basketball now. I think I'm gonna go ball. It's time. But on that note, are you guys going to go to the gym? Are you going to go for a walk? Oh, I kind of need a poop. I got a lot. James Worthy. That's a classic. That's a GOAT. Most people don't know that. How do you get these things? Old. You'll be there, bro. That's why I'm trying to teach you all. You are going to, God willing, you walk this earth many years. You need to just acquire things of value. But guess what? Make sure you acquire the most valuable thing first. And I'll leave you with that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to the Philo. So, Chad, I love you all. Finger to the sky. To God be the glory. And through the grace of God alone, every single day. The wayside, bro. That's it. Just get on the right soil, baby. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening and peace. You heard enough of me today, but still, I'm here, I'm lingering, no, seriously, I mean it. It's not hyperbole, I remember all of it. I'm still the fucking, what? Come on. Yeah, how much working on what you're talking about, what you're talking about. Yeah, you can't stop me. I'm Joe Biden, flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Anything you want, I pledge allegiance, I can say it all. Off the top, I'm fucking Joe Biden, ready to go. Take me to the gym, I do a bench press, everything. Yeah. You prick. Wow, Joe, that's impressive. I think Joe, he got his dose. He's really, wow. Pizza. I heard them say that. Pizza. What does that mean? Oh, Papa John's. That's not Papa John's. What are you saying? That's not. Yikes, they don't get it. Goodbye.